Legends are made in the heart of Alabama. Our victories cascade. Red Devil football on your FM dial. 15 years we've been worth your while. With these triumphs cheer, our pride breaks through on Red Devil Radio. Oh. 927 HD2. Adam's voice resounds with passion untamed. Greg adds the color in the game we're framed. JJ crunches stats, analyzing each play.
Bryce.
On the sideline where heroes stay. Fight Red Devil football, a force to be reckoned in our hearts and souls. Forever beckoned with Fun 92.7. Our story's been told, 15 years strong. As champions unfold.
The following is a copyrighted feature of the Fun Media Group in conjunction with the Alabama High School Athletic Association.
We are the radio home of the 7-time state champion, Fife Red Devils. Fun 92.7 HD2. Now from the FTC, Farmers Telecommunication Cooperative Broadcast Booth. It's the Red Devil Preview on Fun 92.7. Brought to you by the Town of Fife and Mayor Paul Cagle.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Holly Pond High School, home of the Broncos, for tonight's 3A Region 8 matchup between the homestanding Broncos and the visiting Fife Red Devils. I'm Adam Ward alongside Greg Mears. Jeremy Johnson back with us after a 2-week hiatus, as well as our Ace Auto Sales sideline reporter, Bryce Tuthrow. It is an abbreviated version of the pregame show. We had a few difficulties getting on the air this evening, things beyond our control. But first of all, I want to take the time out to say a huge thank you to the Holly Pond community. They were instrumental in making sure that we got on the air this evening, to make sure that we had a place to set up, to make sure that we had everything we needed. They were even getting a cop to bring us a power cable in case we needed it. Their radio personality was more than helpful, and so I can't say enough about the warm reception we have received here at Holly Pond. I want to jump off the start of this broadcast with that right there. That being said, because we are in a bit of a shortened pregame period here, we're going to jump right into the heart of the matter here. We'll give you a Rainsville Glass LLC in-game scoreboard update on all the games we're following coming up a little bit later on. But let's jump right into the Holly Pond side of the equation here tonight. Greg, here at Thomas Michael Felder Field, Holly Pond High School. Coach Will McDaniel in his second season and overall as a head coach. He's 8-9. This is only the second time these two teams have ever met. First trip for Fife here to Holly Pond. This is a Holly Pond team that last year was finishing 6th in the region with a 4-6 overall record, 2-5. This year, a bit of a turnaround in year two of Coach McDaniel, 4-3, 3-2 in region play, and very much alive for a playoff spot.
Yeah, they've really got it turned around here. And again, a big win over Sylvania earlier in the year, and they're poised. They've got us and Collinsville left, and they've got a real chance at getting to that fourth playoff spot, maybe even the third if things fall right.
Boston Gibbs, one of those key players that has come back for Coach McDaniel. JJ, this is a young man that very early in the season had to move up from running back. He's listed as a running back. He's playing quarterback now due to injury at that position, and it's almost as if it's been a seamless transition for him.
Well, yeah, for Holly Pond, the run, predominantly run. But, yeah, hey, you like that when you got a guy you can bring in and put in a position to, he's averaging, 157 yards a game? Yeah, that's on the ground, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, good to have a guy that you can put in there, Main thing is take care of the football.
Yeah.
Take care of the football, keep the chains moving, and that's what he's been able to do so far.
Bryce, one of the big things for Holly Pond, speaking of Coach McDaniel, we'll hear from him in a moment, but is the fact that Coach McDaniel is back for his second straight season, something that Holly Pond has been lacking in the football program since 2019.
Yeah, that's going to hurt a team not having the same coach for at least 2 years in a row for the past about 6 years, and having him come back is probably does wonders for the team. You know, having the same routine, same coach for 2 years, getting to know each other better, that team chemistry that lets you win games, and just building that up for 2 years.
Coach Chris Moss was here in 2020. He departed in 2021, but then came back in 2022 before departing again. So when we say coaches back for his second consecutive season, Chris Moss did come back, but it wasn't consecutive. There was a year where he was not the head football coach here. For Coach McDaniel being in his second season ever as a head coach and installing his system, it seems like Holly Pond has gotten in a better place. Not only are we mentioning the fact that they are in the playoff hunt here, Greg, but last week they defeated Asbury on a Thursday night to stay in the thick of this playoff hunt. They're currently tied with Collinsville, whom they play next week.
Yeah, so again, you know, no matter what happens tonight, next week can be a monumental game for them. You know, they, like I said, they beat Sylvania. They lost to Whitesburg Christian last week, I believe it was. So Whitesburg holds the head-to-head, so they've got some work to do, but they still got a good shot.
Let's go ahead and throw it to our coaches chat, presented by Southern Ceramic Solutions. Protect and elevate your vehicle with Southern Ceramic Solutions. This week's coaches chat, our first one up on the docket, a conversation between Michael St. John and second season head football coach of the Holly Pond Broncos, Coach Will McDaniel.
First of all, Coach, great to see you. Second year at the helm of the Broncos. You're making progress.
We are. I mean, it's, you know, we were talking before we started this. It's a process. It's you know, with teenage kids, it's kind of a different team every year with different personalities, and we're trying to make the progress that we can make, you know, considering it's year two. But you know, we're never satisfied. But you know, it's going to a degree, maybe slightly better than we imagined this year.
Coach, one thing about it is your team shows up every game. You've had the successes. I mean, you've had some tough games, but the successes have been good. How's the temperature of the team? What's the nature of this team?
Well, I mean, it's a lot of growth. I mean, our seniors are different than the seniors we had last year. We have talent, but a lot of it's, you know, how when you're the oldest ones, you're trying to figure out how to lead, and we have to put a lot on them mentally. I mean, I think our kids believe that we can play, you know, with the teams in our region. But like I tell them, I mean, it's a matter of just the proof that we have to show on a Friday night.
Coach, talk about some of the young men that we'll be hearing about tonight. Of course, you get a home game against the Fife Red Devils. That's a daunting challenge without a doubt. But tell us about some of your players.
You know, we're led by our senior quarterback, Boston Gibbs. He was actually converted to quarterback after our first game. We had an injury with what was going to be our ninth grade quarterback, and Boston played halfback last year, was a 1,000-yard rusher, and you know, he's had some magical moments this year, but he's also really learning the position. You know, and offensively with him, you know, we've got Miguel Garcia, who's had some big games at running back. And he was really a defensive-only player, so, you know, you got to move people around with a small roster. And up front, we got, you know, Braden Ivies, the senior offensive tackle, Cade Albright's the senior tight end that lead us up front on both sides of the ball.
Coach, let's talk about the Fife Red Devils. I know when you look at it on film, I had a coach tell me a couple of weeks ago, well, when I turn the film off, I turn it off. Well, I turn it on, I turn it off because it's always Fife.
It is. I mean, it's, you know, Fife had a really talented senior class last year, but they're still Fife. You know, they still, you know, with Coach Benefield, they're going to do what they do offensively and defensively, and that's always an advantage for them with the amount of years that he's been there, with the success that they've had. Their kids are very ingrained into their system in all phases of the game, which makes it, you know, challenging for anybody.
Coach, what do you see with his offense and his defense that it's sort of unique? You have to prepare for some things that you don't see the rest of the year when you have to prepare for Fife.
The unique thing about Fife is, I mean, they're a single-wing team. They're foot-to-foot, but it's how athletic their linemen are, their backs are. You know, when we face the single wing and other places I've coached, it's usually, you know, the ball's coming right at you. There's not a lot of threat of outside run, but Fife presents outside run, inside run, counters both ways, and it's very difficult considering how athletic, like, all 11 of their players are on offense.
Coach, I haven't had an opportunity to be here at Holly Pond in a few years, and of course we have strong listenership in this area, and I've always loved coming down here. I think you've got one of the best facilities for it's a great atmosphere. Love the press box here, love the folks here. It's just one of those, when you come here, you get that Bronco spirit. And I want to thank you for taking time with us, but also congratulate you. And I know it's not an easy job to, this is a school that has not had a big history with keeping head coaches around. And, now you've got some tenure. Keep it up. I appreciate your time and appreciate what you're doing.
I appreciate y'all, and promoting high school athletics is a huge deal and has always been a huge deal to me. So I appreciate anybody that takes the time they do to pour into these kids because they deserve it.
Coach, great, well-spoken, and thank you so much for doing what you do and doing what you do for these kids. God bless. Good luck tonight and the rest of the season.
Thank you. Roll Pond.
Coach Will McDaniel of the Holly Pond Broncos there, chatting with Michael St. John for our Coaches Chat presented by Southern Ceramic Solutions. When we come back, we'll jump right into the Fife Red Devils side of things and take a quick listen to my conversation with head football coach Paul Benefield. It all comes your way next, right here on the Red Devil Radio Preview Show, brought to you by the Town of Fife and Mayor Paul Cagle.
The Town of Fife and Mayor Paul Cagle are proud supporters of the Fife Red Devils. The Mayor and Town Council would like to remind fans that we all play a role in the education of our students. As parents, fans, and members of this community, we set the example whether you're aware of it or not. Real Red Devil fans practice good sportsmanship. This message is brought to you by the Town of Fife and Mayor Paul Cagle. Go Big Red.
It takes personal commitment to build a winning football team like the Fife Red Devils. The same personal commitment you'll experience with W.T. Wilson Funeral Chapel in Rainsville. A personal commitment to provide you with the care you expect and deserve. A personal commitment to provide affordable funeral services. More than just words, it's a personal commitment from W.T. Wilson Funeral Chapel, Highway 75, Rainsville. Congratulations, Red Devils. Your personal commitment has made us proud.
For 3 generations, Watkins Heating and Cooling has been your trusted name in HVAC service. Proudly serving Jackson and DeKalb counties since 1987, we offer extensive residential and commercial heating and cooling solutions. Our team at Watkins Heating and Cooling is dedicated to your comfort and satisfaction. We're open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Call us today at 256-657-2371 or visit WatkinsHeatingandCoolingLLC.com. Watkins Heating and Cooling LLC, where quality service runs in the family. Alabama license number 21097.
In DeKalb County, your voice matters. Stay connected with Voice of DeKalb, where we celebrate your stories and keep you connected to the community. From local news to high school sports and events, Voice of DeKalb reports only the good news because that's what we need in today's time. Have breaking or exciting news, or maybe a feel-good story to share with your hometown? Tell us about it at voiceofdecab.com or email Marla at voiceofdecab.com. Call us at 256-605-4427. Your voice, your stories, your DeKalb.
When you're ready to protect and elevate your vehicle's appearance, look no further than Southern Ceramic Solutions. As the only certified System X ceramic installer in Northeast Alabama, we offer industry-leading ceramic coatings for unbeatable protection and a stunning finish. Our services include complete interior and exterior detailing, paint enhancement and correction, headlight restorations, and more. Whether you need a one-time service or our monthly maintenance program, our licensed and insured family-owned business is here for you at 1595 Main Street in Fife. Call 256-440-1520 for a quote today or visit SouthernCeramicSolutions.com.
Realtors you can trust. Realtors that are thankful for you. That's South State Realty. South State Realty can walk buyers through the process, help them get pre-approved, and find their dream home. Let South State Realty do a comparative home analysis to find just the right time to sell. Make your buying or selling process stress-free. Call Ashley, Tina, and the team at South State Realty at 256-638-SOLD. That's 256-638-7653. View homes at southstaterealty.com.
This is the new home of the Fife Red Devils in North Alabama. Fun 92.7 HD2. Now back to the Red Devil Preview, brought to you by the Town of Fife and Mayor Paul Cagle.
Welcome back to Holly Pond High School, home of the Broncos, as they play host in this Class 3A Region 8 matchup between the Broncos and the Fife Red Devils. Adam Ward, Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson at the FTC broadcast table here this evening outside. This is not a bad little place. We ate at a very, very lovely cafe. The Holly Pond Cafe was treated very, very well. Food was absolutely delicious. You might call this the loveliest little village on the plains north. You know, that's what they call Auburn. They might call it that up here. Hey, before we hear from Coach Paul Benefield, let's get a rundown of our region standings. Greg, I'll let you do the honors here. That cross region, by the way, is Region 7. I'll give JJ those honors. But what's the region look like, at least the top? Let's go 5 here.
All right, top 5 in our region. You got Geraldine and Fife, both are 3-0 in the region. Holly Pond and Collinsville are 2-1 both. Then you got Whitesburg at 1-2, Sylvania at 1-2, and that kind of rounds out everybody else is 0-3.
Yeah.
And again, there's some tiebreakers that are going to go on. You know, your first 1 and 2 is probably pretty much settled. 3, 4, and 5 is going to be interesting.
Yeah, they will be. JJ, the other side of the coin, though, the cross region this year is a very difficult one to say the least.
Yeah, pretty formidable cross region. Most notably, would be that Mars Hill Bible school that last time I checked won that state title last year.
Yep.
So Colbert Heights is 5-0. A little bit of a surprise for me. Colbert Heights 5-0, 3-0 in region. Mars Hill Bible 5-0, 3-0 in region. And then you have Colbert County at 3-2, that 2-1 in region. And Rogers at 3-2 and 2-1 in region. And then right outside of that, at the 5th spot, Lauderdale County 3-2, but they're 1-2 in region and basically tied with Clements for that in that region. So little bit of things to work out. That top 2, 3 is probably pretty solid, but there's still some things that could happen to fill in those last 2 spots.
And if I'm not mistaken, Mars Hill and Colbert Heights see each other next week for the region crown. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, those overall records, way off. The region records is, of course, the records that matter here. But hey, the HSAA is dealing with a lot with the announcement that Ron Ingram will be retiring at the end of the year. He's usually the one that puts this all together. Want Ron to go out with a bang. So let's get it right, Ron, shall we? I'm just messing with you, Ron Ingram.
Well, yeah, I'll
I'm
get
just
it right.
messing.
I should have recognized that. But the 3-0 region record
That's the important
is
part
accurate.
of it.
Yeah,
That's the important part.
That's right.
I had an opportunity to chat with the head football coach of the Fife Red Devils, Coach Paul Benefield, presented by Southern Ceramic Solutions. Here's that conversation.
Let's go back to last week, specifically your offensive line. You were praising the bit of a mashup unit that you had to throw out there last week with the Evans missing. How would you evaluate their performance now that you've been able to see the film? Do you still feel very good about how they performed last week?
Well, yeah, we played really hard last week, I thought, when we played physical, and we just seemed like a little more crisp than we had been. And of course, we had a week off, but that was 2 weeks ago. But yeah, maybe everybody just stepped up a little bit, missing Weston and focused a little bit better in practice. Seems like we've had, and so maybe it'll carry over. It's a tough road trip, an hour trip for us, and Holly Pond, they're 4-3, and they're possibly a playoff team out of our region, so we got to be ready to go.
Coach, let's just jump right into them. This is a football team, as you mentioned, potentially playoff implications on the line for them in this one. Got to have a win to really kind of keep themselves in it. Makes for a dangerous football team, but also those athletes that they've got across the way. Coach Will McDaniel, tell me about the Holly Pond Broncos.
Well, they're this number 14. I just know numbers. I don't know names, but he's a really good player. He very elusive and good-sized kid that can really run, and it's just been a hard time for people to tackle him, everybody I've saw, and they're big across the front, and just, got a good football team.
That's a young man that had to step up in a situation very early in the season when their starting quarterback went down. He moves over from running back. Does that make any difference in your mind and how they kind of plan to attack? Have they had to change anything in that regard, or do you feel like maybe they're just kind of sticking with what they're able to do?
I think they're sticking with it. He's throwing it a little more than he was at first, I guess, when they first changed it over. But he's dangerous anyway, whether he throws, runs, or whatever he decides to do. He's dangerous.
Coach, I'm going to throw a bit of a different number out at you, and I want to know what your thought is on it. The number is 25. You, with the win last week, secured your 25th straight year making the playoffs. What does that mean for you when you think about it in terms of it being a quarter century since the last time Fife has not made the playoffs, 25 straight years?
It just goes by in a hurry, I know that. It's just amazing how fast 25 years can go. I feel like it's another something about our consistency and our attention to the work we do in the off season, and that makes these are different kids. Of course, in 25 years, you had a lot of different kids that have done what you asked them to do and tried to play as hard as they could play when they was out there and represent our school in a very good way, and of no kind of dirty play and no taunting, and just we try to teach a little character, which is a lost art, I think, in this age and time. But we're going to still try to respect our opponents, win or lose, and not celebrate over them or taunt them or run our mouth during the game and things like that I see a lot. But anyway, if that's what fires them up, I guess that's one way of being fired up. But I don't think you have to do that to play good football.
Well, coaches, always want to wish you the best. We look forward to calling the game. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Coach Paul Benefield of the Fife Red Devils there. We'll take a quick break. Be back with our Froggy Freeze pregame chill right after this, as the sun is now officially gone here at Holly Pond High School. Class 3A Region 8 matchup coming your way here in a few moments. Also, I believe senior night here at Holly Pond High School as well. So we will be back right after this. You are listening to Fife Red Devil Football and the Red Devil Radio Preview Show, brought to you by the Town of Fife and Mayor Paul Cagle. Stay with us.
You've been listening to the Red Devil Preview, brought to you by the Town of Fife and Mayor Paul Cagle. Coming up next, the Froggy Freeze pregame chill and the opening kickoff on Fun Radio, Fun 92.7 HD2.
The Town of Fife and Mayor Paul Cagle are proud supporters of the Fife Red Devils. The Mayor and Town Council would like to remind fans that we all play a role in the education of our students. As parents, fans, and members of this community, we set the example whether you're aware of it or not. Real Red Devil fans practice good sportsmanship. This message is brought to you by the Town of Fife and Mayor Paul Cagle. Go Big Red.
Where some saw a pickle, we saw a masterpiece. A Sonic Smasher with Grillo's Pickles and Dilly Ranch, tangy pickle tots, and a Pickle Rita slush with pickle-flavored bubbles. It's called the Big Dill Meal, and it's a work of art.
Visit Sonic Drive-In in Rainsville at 208 Main Street East.
It's football time in Alabama. The players are hitting the field, the cheerleaders are firing up the crowd, the drum majors striking up the band, and we all stand for the national anthem. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. While you cheer your favorite team this season, I'll be on President Trump's team shaking things up in Washington. When we stand on conservative principles, it's a win for everyone. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
A cracked windshield isn't just a distraction, it's a hazard. That's why Rainsville Glass, LLC, owned by Josh and Randa Brandon, is here to give you peace of mind. Rainsville Glass handles more than just auto glass. They also offer residential, business, and commercial glass services. From repairing power windows to replacing a cracked window at home to upgrading storefront glass, they do it all with quality you can trust. Call today for a quote at 256-638-7888 or stop by 3204 Main Street East. Rainsville Glass, LLC. Clear solutions for your car, home, or business.
Petals Flower Shop is proud to support Big Red and is owned and operated by Jennifer Ashley. Jennifer takes the time to understand her clients' needs, making every interaction personal and thoughtful. Petals Flower Shop offers a wide selection of beautiful, fresh, and soaked flowers. Daily deliveries available for funerals, weddings, or any special occasion. Call 256-623-2763. Like Petals Flower Shop on Facebook or stop by their new location at 2236 Main Street, Shiloh in Rainsville, right beside W.T. Wilson Funeral Home. Petals Flower Shop, thoughtfully arranged, beautifully delivered.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank, PIBonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 466340. Go Red Devils!
Fife Red Devil football is on the air. On the air. We are the radio home of the 7-time state champion Fife Red Devils. Fun 92.7 HD2. Fife Red Devil football. Brought to you by
Collins Constructors, the Clarkson Pennington Law Firm, Watkins Heating and Cooling, the W.T. Wilson Funeral Chapel, Voice of DeKalb, the Town of Fife, and Mayor Paul Cagle. Southern Ceramic Solutions, First State Bank, Navexa Marketing and Design, 50 Taters, ABC Accounting Services, CCM Garage Doors, Congressman Robert Adderholt, Farmers Telecommunications Cooperative, Sonic Drive-In, Fife Pharmacy, Alliant Label, JC Metal Roofing, Liberty Bank, South State Realty, Ace Auto Sales, Air Kids Inflatable Rentals, Applebee's Restaurant in Fort Payne, Froggy Freeze Shaved Ice, Morning Glory Meadows Assisted Living, The Diet Consultants, Northeast Alabama Community College, Pennies from Heaven Spa, Rainsville Auto Glass, North Alabama Trophies Rainsville, People's Independent Bank, and by Petals Flower Shop.
Fife Red Devil football. Online at fun927.com, on the Red Devil Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channels, and on air on Fun 92.7 HD2. Now from the FTC Farmers Telecommunication Cooperative Broadcast booth, this is the pregame chill presented by Froggy Freeze Shaved Ice. Chill out with a hometown legend.
Well, one thing's for certain, it certainly has not chilled out here just yet in spite of the sun going down here in Holly Pond, Alabama. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Froggy Freeze pregame chill. I'm Adam Wood alongside Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson at the FTC broadcast table tonight outside here on what is a very beautiful night here at Holly Pond. Rain is expected a little bit later this weekend. We will not see any of it here tonight as captains for both Holly Pond and Fife make their way out to the midfield HP logo, as does Bryce Tutherow, our Ace Auto Sales sideline reporter. Holly Pond will send 4 captains opposed to Fife's 2. And the white hat actually acknowledges our sideline man down there and gives him a pat on the shoulder. He'll now step up, take his place with the captains. Let's go down for the toss of the coin.
You'll take care of problems where we have to, right? Let's keep our head up. Let's hit hard. Let's help each other up. Okay? So good sportsmanship. You're the visiting team. This flag is heads. This other side is tails. What do you call it? Tails. He said tails. If I drop it, we'll do it again. It is heads. You won the toss. You want to defer? Defer. Okay, nobody move. Holly Pond's won the toss. They're going to defer. Okay, you want the ball? Yes, sir. You want to defend the scoreboard? Yes. Okay. You guys come around here with Mr. Shedd. You guys come over here with me. Face in. Fife's going to receive down here. All right, guys, go hit your teams.
Fife, as you heard, lost the toss. We'll get the football to start. Bryce Tutherow, I know that pat on the shoulder from the official had to feel real good, but what feels even better for all of us out here tonight is this weather forecast and alongside the field conditions. What's it like down there, my man?
Oh, it feels good out here. There's actually a breeze on this side of the field. I don't know about that side, but it's about 70 degrees, so it ain't going to be too hot tonight, and it's a clear sky tonight. I think it's going to be a good game.
Captains across the way for the Red Devils burst through the smoke. Here they come down the stretch. They will gather up around Caden Sharp here tonight as the team chaplain. Tonight, the Red Devils will wear the traditional red helmet with the black flag logo, white jersey, red pants. For the Holly Pond Broncos as they come out of their helmet blow-up, white helmet with a green and black stripe down the middle. They will have the Bronco logo on each side of the helmet, green jersey, white numbers, white pants with 2 green pinstripes down each side. We'll be back for the opening kickoff right after this. You're listening to Fife Football and the Froggy Freeze pregame chill here on Fun Radio.
Experience the local legend in frozen treats at Froggy Freeze Shaved Ice. More than an ordinary stand, it's a Fife tradition. Owned by 3 generations of Fife High School alumni who excel in serving smiles. Fully licensed, insured, and equipped with updated health permits. Our 3 trailers bring the party to you. Call 256-717-7239 for any occasion, large or small, from sporting events to family reunions. Offering 35 flavors.
Come see Brandon and Cherie Rains at Fife Pharmacy, your independently owned Health Mart pharmacy for all your prescription and over-the-counter needs. Brandon care about you. Fife Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. till noon, and closed on Sundays. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Fun 92.7 HD2.
Opening kickoff returned by Ryder Gibson and presented by Fife Pharmacy, the Health Mart pharmacy that cares for you and about you. Fife Pharmacy. 1 and 10 as you listen, moving right to left, will the Fife Red Devils with 11:53 left to go here early in this first quarter. Gibson to the left of Doss. Snap. Double handoff to Gibson. Now to Ryder Smith. He'll come back this way and gets a modest gain of about 3 up to the 44-yard line. 2nd down and 7 upcoming. Great pursuit right there, Greg.
Yeah, really good inside-out pursuit right there. Looked like they had a little crease there.
All the time, as Ryder Smith is the second leading rusher on this team after last week's effort with 319 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground. Give to Ryder Gibson his first carry of the night from the line of scrimmage, and he'll get a first down, brought to you by Liberty Bank as he crosses midfield to the Bronco 48. Liberty, that HP logo there at midfield. And Bryce, as Jeremy alluded to you off during the commercial break, HP does not stand for Hewlett-Packard in this case. Well, I'm so glad the folks around us cannot hear you.
There we go.
First down and 10 at the 49. We can, they can't. Here's a give. Ryder Smith, second carry of the game. Right side. Cuts it back up the middle. Spins out of a tackle. Fighting, and he'll back his way for a couple of extra yards across the 40. Down inside the 40, near that Mountain used to have up there. When we would have to set up for a game, you couldn't hardly see the left side of the field because of that press box. We're not in quite that bad a predicament. But
and on the scoreboard either, so that makes it even more difficult.
First down and 10 around the 37. We'll do the best we can here. Ryder Gibson, second carry, bouncing it out to the right side. Great pursuit there by the linebacker. He might get 3, maybe 4, depending on the spot. And on the tackle for the Holly Pond Broncos, that is going to be Ethan Westall, the
30-yard line right now.
He's cutting in and out. That's part of our issue there. Say that one more time for me.
33-yard line.
33-yard line. Yeah, pop that mic, the butt of it up towards us there. Here's a keeper by Maddox Doss up the middle, and Holly Pond doing a great job of keeping Fife to some modest gains here on their first drive. In fact, Fife is going to face their first third down of the competition tonight after another gain of 3 second half last week with Whitesburg Christian. Holly Pond's going to force a third down here, third down at about 3.5.
Yeah, the linebackers are the biggest ones here. They're making their tackles, so there's not any, really get a few yards after contact. But after they make that contact, their Fife Devils are going down.
Third down at about 3. Ryder Gibson, left side, trying to cut it back up the middle. This is going to be close. I think he's got it based on my angle. My angle's not great, though. Admittedly, they will say a Liberty Bank first down. So the first third down conversion of the night for Fife.
So you 3 yards a carry. You're looking at 3rd and short.
3 minutes already gone by. Speaking of the number 3. Here in this first. The good Fife tailback has come to do. He keeps his footing and somehow, some way, picks up a gain of about 8, close to 9, just puts the head down and fights with 8:35 left to go.
And not only the head down, he got his hand down. That kept him from going down, got that left arm and left hand and braced himself with that and was able to get back up. And
that, according to the chain gang, it's very hard to tell where that ball is spotted. We know it's somewhere around that 20-yard line, maybe inside it a bit. 2nd down and 1. Ryder Smith comes in motion. They will give it to Gibson. He'll take it to the outside. Gibson trying to take a couple of green jerseys with in this scoreless first quarter. It will be a 1st and goal.
He's currently sitting on that 8-yard line right now.
Thank you, Bryce. We will rely on you very heavily in good position here with the 20-yard line on this end of the field, our end, which is to our right, Bryce's left. Now we've got whistles on the field, and a timeout has been taken. By who? No, there's some confusion. Now they are going to hold Fife onto the field. They'll hold Holly Pond on the field. I'm not sure what is going on. Bryce Duthrow?
Yeah, there was a guy with blood on him out on the field here, and they
Keeper right side trying to slide out of a couple of tackles in the backfield. He is not going to be able to do it. I think he got right back to that line of scrimmage. That appears to be the best place.
Yes.
Just got a notification. Scottsboro's up 7-0 from the opening kickoff. Returned it 80 yards for a touchdown. That's a region that everybody is set. All 4 teams are set as far as who is in. They just have no idea where they're in at. 1 through 4 playing each other tonight, with another one set for next week for Arab and Boaz. 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Fife has worked almost half this first quarter clock off. Ryder Gibson left side. Ryder Gibson, touchdown, Red Devils. The good news is for Coach Will McDaniel, his defense, Greg, made the Red Devils work for that one.
Yeah, they sure did again, and just great tackling after the line of scrimmage there. They'd get a little bit of a hole, but as soon as you made contact, they were able to get them down for the most part.
Maddox Doss will attempt the extra point. Out of the hole to Ryder Smith. Noah Gwynn's snap is good. Hold is down and good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Our extra point attempts are brought to you by Navexa Marketing, driven by data and defined by design. 7-0 nearing the halfway mark of the first quarter. Red Devils on top on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Feel better with just one visit to Pennies from Heaven Spa and get started today on your wellness journey with us. We offer top-of-the-line products, over 50 years of training and expertise. Look your best, feel your best, be your best. With our signature relaxation treatment today at 256-638-9772 or 638-9-SPA to start your wellness journey today.
The right logo makes you memorable, the right life. From stunning website design and eye-catching logos to powerful social media marketing and custom graphic design, we help your business stand out. Call us at 256-440-1145 or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And visit us online at navexamarketing.com.
27 HD2.
Lightning nearly created there by Boston Gibbs on the return for Holly Pond. He sets the Broncos up first down and 10, almost right dead square in front of us here at the 27-yard line. It was a short kick from Maddox Doss. Boston ran up and got it. Boston is also checking out his right elbow here.
You know, that's what Whitesburg Christian found that last week, that little hole or little something's not quite right on the left.
Short field for Holly Pond with 6:34 left to go in the first quarter, down 7-0. Great field position. Double handoff coming to the near side, and Fife reads it well. They'll surrender 2 yards down to the 25-yard line to bring up second down and 8 on the carry. That is Ethan Westall, that 5'9", 130-pound senior we mentioned making a defensive play a moment ago. But make no mistake about it, Greg, the bell cow is Boston Gibbs.
Yes, he is. And Hunter Latham made a great play on the Devils that time, you know, turning it back in and for the rest of everybody to pursue it. So great play by Hunter.
Second down and 8, 6 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Ball spotted at the 25. Holly Pond moving left to right. Play action. Gibbs, time. Talbert, the freshman, and he will set up Holly Pond with a first down and 10 at the 14-yard line. Fife unable to get any pressure there, JJ.
Yeah, and then that was a great throw and a great catch on the sideline there.
First down and 10 at the 14-yard line. This drive started at the 27 of the Fife Red Devils. A great return by Boston Gibbs. He gets his first completion of the night right there. Very well known for his legs, but has really come on strong with his right arm here lately. Handoff going to the left side. Very fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage as Ryder Gibson is going to come in from his linebacker spot to clean it up. On the carry, that is Talbert again. Second down, and they say a yard loss back to the 15, so second down and 11 to go.
Yeah, Ryder filled that hole very quickly at that point in time, so he
got some size, in particular height to them. Second down and 11, play action. Gibbs rolls out left. He'll fire back down the middle. It's caught. Tommy Albright playing tight end. He's listed as a lineman, but he played tight end there. Listen to this. He's 6'5", 244 pounds as a senior, JJ.
Yeah, big target. And that was a great throw, rolling to your left, and he just flicked that thing back inside.
Back across his body,
yeah.
Setting up a first and goal from inside the 2. First and goal for Holly Pond. Gibbs goes under center. Not quite a tush.
That was a good answer for Holly Pond.
It sure was.
Very good answer.
All set up by that kickoff return.
Caden Wilkes, as Drew Sims used to say, was booty scooting to catch the runner on that return earlier.
On to attempt the extra point is Aiden Mutzinger, 6'1", 238 pounds. Nearly got there, but the kick, nevertheless, is no good.
Little wide right.
That could be important as this game goes along. As it stands, our score 7.
Owned and operated assisted living residence in Fife, providing exceptional care to those who can no longer live alone or prefer a safe and comfortable environment. We provide medication administration, bathing and dressing, all meals, housekeeping, and personal care assistance. Enjoy our family-style dining room, furnished porches, beauty salon, free cable TV, along with educational, devotional, 2626, or visit morninggloryalf.net.
They work hard. They play hard. Liberty Bank is a proud supporter of our local student athletes. For 50 years, Liberty Bank has been your local bank with prompt local decision-making, individualized services, and a team of professionals that's committed to building relationships with every transact. For their hard work and commitment to teamwork, let's hear it for all of our student athletes. Good luck on a winning season. Liberty Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Fun 92.7 HD2.
Ryder Gibson trying to create a little lightning himself here on a kickoff return. And he's going to be 1st and 10 upcoming for the Fife Red Devils. 7-6 hour score. We've got a couple of scoring recaps to get to, courtesy of Collins Constructors, Bryce Tutherow.
Yeah, now here.
You're cutting in and out on us, but
let me get in the open. Here we go. Let's play in.
Stay in the open as best you can for us. Let's get it after this play if we can. Here's a give. Ryder Gibson up the gut. Having to be patient in the backfield, and Holly Pond surrenders nothing. Maybe a yard.
For a total of 59 yards. And
so 2nd down and 11 instead of 2nd down and 9.
Even though Holly Pond gave up that score, their defense has been playing very well.
They're all over him. It'll be 3rd down. That was long for Fife, a 2-yard gain.
Great job by Hunter Tolbert there to keep contained and turn Ryder back inside.
3rd down and 9. So far, Holly Pond says we're not letting you to the outside. We're also not going to surrender that middle either. Fife's 2nd 3rd down attempt of the evening. Here's Ryder Gibson, left side of the line. He'll meet opposition and will not convert. It'll be 4th down. And a couple of, I was going to say a pass, actually.
Well, that, but you know, that's not you see more Trey Freezes than you do passes from Fife.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely.
And Fife will line up to go for it, at least for the moment. There's the Trey Freeze. Holly Pond, here's a give to 7. That's Ryder Smith coming near side. Spins out of a tackle. He's fighting for it. It's going to be close. It'll depend on the spot.
I think he's got it.
He got it. Yeah. That's a Liberty Bank 1st down on a 4th down conversion.
Good job by Ryder right at the end of that run to just try to keep inching forward.
What is a crucial drive for Fife is now an answer drive for Fife Hassite. And a 1-point lead, moving right to left. Ball spotted around the 35. Here's a give to Ryder Gibson. Power right up the gut. Ryder slides out of a tackle. Nobody's going to get him. 10, 5, touchdown Red Devils. Ryder Gibson. Well, first big play of the night for the Fife Red Devils.
You know, you just keep handing it off, and sooner or later those explosive plays are going to happen.
5 yards out, is that right?
It was 35 on the dot, actually.
Not bad for a guess.
Oh, Eagle Eye over here. Eagle Eye Adam.
Put my contacts in for the first time in like 8 days. Maddox was a little late getting to the ball on the extra point attempt, but he gets it up and good. Oh, boy. Our extra point attempt brought to you by Navexa Marketing, driven by data.
Sound of rain on a metal roof. JC Metal Roofing provides all types of quality metal roofing for your home or even your barn with the ag panels. JC Metal Roofing products are snap-lock standing seam. Trust the metal roofing company with over 12 years in business that offers guaranteed work from JC Metal Roofing.
With 7 championship trophies, we're going to need a bigger shelf. The Fife Red Devils on Fun Radio.
Back here with you at Holly Pond High School. Fife extends the lead 14-6. And what will now have to be a big-time answer drive for Holly Pond. First bit of business, though, Maddox kicking it away from Boston Gibbs. Coming back to the near side, a man with a little speed on his own. He finds 6'1", 179, cannot keep his footing. And he fell. I don't think he was trying to make a cut there either, JJ. I think he just lost it.
No, I think that old turf monster got him, but he had green grass out ahead of him.
Let me ask you this, because it looked like it was right onto that paint, the yard line paint. Either that or just slick, you know.
1st down and 10. No dew on the field tonight. That's the good news. Those numbers and everything out here that isn't grass is straight up and down green. I mean, it's green. Shotgun. Gibbs alone in the backfield. Rolls right, has to turn around and cut back left, and he's got some space. Cooper Harrison in pursuit, can't get there. Freeman and Maddox Doss will chase him out of bounds into the Fife bench. Improvised.
Yeah, lost a little bit of containment on that right side. They had great pressure on him, great coverage downfield, but he just improvised and took it around that left end, and he was gone.
First down and 10 around midfield. It may be just inside the midfield, at least on our side, around the 49. Needing an answer here, down 8. Play action. Gibbs going to try to step up and throw, and he'll get a modest gain to about the 47-yard line before Ian Slayton is there to make the tackle. And a young man we have not mentioned makes a return to the field this week wearing his brace again. Weston Evans, initially thought to be done for the season, is back. JJ, that is huge for this Fife Red Devils team.
Well, you're talking about one of your senior leaders and a fixture on the defensive line and all.
And Fife reads it well in the backfield. A loss of about 2 to bring up third down and 10. And Holly Pond will have to, the clocks are just that close. There's about a half a second difference. The game clock is ahead of the play clock. They don't have there on him. They'll put a little extra coverage here with Hunter Latham as a safety to that side. 10 seconds left to go, and I think Holly Pond's going to let this clock run out. They will. Bryce, we will get our college constructor scoring recap on the other side. It was. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. You're listening to Fife Red Devil Football on the Fun Radio Sports Network, presented by Superior RV.
You need a place to save, just start now. Get a loan for that first house. Caught in the storms of life with just fair weather. You'll be safe. First State Bank will grow together.
First State Bank, locally owned and operated, where we can meet your needs personally and promptly with online banking featuring online bill pay, e-statement, mobile banking, mobile check deposit, debit, and credit cards.
First State Bank. Touchdown, tackle, or triumph. With our gigabit fiber internet, you get blazing fast speeds that keep you in the game. Stream every play in crystal clear HD. Blitz through online stats and video chat with fellow fans, all with zero lag. Don't fumble your connection. Score big with our unbeatable fiber service. Call FTC and get your gigabit fiber internet just in time for the big game. Stay connected, stay ahead, stay unstoppable. Visit farmerstel.com or call us at 866-638-2144. FTC, we keep you connected.
This is the new home of the Fife Red Devils in North Alabama. Fun 92.7 HD2.
Swap ends of the field here as we start the second quarter. Fife up 14-6 over Holly Pond. Welcome back. Adam Ward alongside Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson at the FTC broadcast table tonight. Third down and 10. Only about, 8 feet above field level here at Holly Pond. Boston Gibbs, a keeper up the gut, and he'll find maybe a yard or two to bring up fourth down and 9. And that's the first third down attempt of the night for Holly Pond, and it does not go their way as Fife closes up that middle fourth down. And I think Holly Pond's going to punt. I think Coach McDaniel is going to punt this football away.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm a little bit surprised on that call there. I guess maybe hoping to catch Fife a little bit off guard because they've been having some success, throwing the ball. I thought for sure they'd throw at that time.
Well, especially that wheel route.
Well, that, and you got a six tight end out there that has already shown he can catch the football.
Now, you got to play safe, too, because this is a great part of the field to fake.
That's what Fife is doing. About 10 of the 11 are up at the line of scrimmage. Only Maddox Doss is back deep to field this boomer of a punt. Maddox signals for a fair catch, then gets away from it very wisely. We were talking about that at dinner. If it's going to go over your head, Bryce, you said if you're standing about the 10 or so, and you notice it's going to go over your head, get away from it.
Oh, yeah, go. If it's over your head at 10, it's going to the end zone or it's going to bounce back more than anything. So let it go.
All right.
Catch it, let it go.
While you're actually with us for half a second here, give us our Collins Constructor scoring recap.
It was 5 for a total of 5 plays for 54 yards. And it took them 2 minutes, 43 seconds. And it was Ryder Gibson on a run for 35 yards for the touchdown.
I'm going to point these things at you and see if that helps us out any better. First down and 10 for the Red Devils around the 10-yard line. Ryder Gibson shaking and baking and making everybody miss. Up the gut he goes. And he's at the 30-yard line after a near gain of 20 yards. Ryder Gibson started up the gut, Went to the left, back up the gut to the right a little bit, then finished it off in the middle of the field for a huge Liberty Bank first down.
Yeah, I think Ryder might be finding his stride now, a little bit of his comfort zone. These last 2 runs from him have been monumental.
Yeah, and it was close to busting that one all the way as well.
First down and 10. Around that 30-yard line, moving left to right now that they've swapped into the field. Good guys will come towards their radio crew. Maddox Doss, the keeper, left side. He'll get a gain of about 4 yards. Second down and 5, maybe 6. They're going to say 5. Give him a 5-yard gain, second down and 5. The other side of the coin, as we mentioned, Weston back on defense, is the effort that he puts forth on the offensive side of the football, on that offensive front there. Greg, JJ wasn't with us, but Fife had to be a bit of a mashup unit up front last week. Great to be able to put everybody back to where they were.
Yeah, get it like it's been for the last 4 or 5 games before that last week. Get them, they've got the
There's the flag that worked.
When you least expect
that. Side judge took a half an extra second there to throw that flag. I think he was having to dig for it.
Yeah, I stopped talking because I knew the flag was coming out. I thought he kind of double-crossed me there.
Yeah, he was having to tug on that thing a couple of times.
That is the first flag of the night, by the way, and we're a little over 2 minutes into the second quarter.
Very clean. Well, didn't we tell them we didn't want to call their name, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they heard us.
Yep. Bryce had a conversation and said the referees want a shout-out on the radio. I said it'd be better if we don't have to talk about them much tonight. That penalty will give Fife a first down. Ryder Gibson may be giving him another one or more. He will inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. First down brought to you by Liberty Bank. Ryder Gibson finding his stride here in the second quarter. Give it to the man and let him eat, Greg Mears.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Keep feeding him, and he's going to find those holes.
What was that, about 42 yards?
Roughly.
Yeah. We're going to say roughly, man. What a gain. The last 3 carries, 35, 20, and 42 for Ryder.
Just remember, I get to come back on you a little bit later on and just double-check. You're always within like 2 yards, man. Yeah, I think it'll be a little more difficult
Probably not tonight.
We've got a stoppage in play. Whitehat is going to stop it, and he's going to send Boston Gibbs out of the game.
Another player, blood on his arm.
Yeah. He was checking that right elbow earlier. And there's not going to be a trainer meet him yet either. Now there he comes. So they'll get Boston out of the game for the moment. Opportunity for Fife here with their best player off the field. Ryder Gibson to the right, cuts it back up the middle, sidesteps a couple of men and breaks it down to the 10-yard line. An 8-yard gain. Second down and 2 upcoming. That one ought to be pretty easy, JJ. That one's right in front of you.
Modest gain. Hey, I just wanted to note right here, Gibbs runs off the field. I dare say if they were on offense, Coach be over there like, hey, get this guy, get him cleaned up. Let's get off here.
But that play right there, if you noticed, the biggest hit on Ryder was from one of our other players. Kind of gave him a pretty good jolt.
Second down and 2, 8.5 left to go in the second. 14-6. Red Devils, they are looking to make it a 3-score game. Technically, a 2-score game. Maddox Doss, the keeper, down to the 8-yard line. It'll depend on the spot. This side judge near us says first down. I don't think that far side judge sees him for the signal yet. He does not. Now he does. He says, hey, first down. Move those chains. Brought to you by Liberty Bank.
That was actually good penetration by the Holly Pond defense. And Maddox was able to kind of power through, get a positive gain.
First and goal upcoming for the Red Devils at the 8. We're going to move this camera a little bit and get JJ a little more in the picture here on our Facebook
Leave
page.
me out of it.
Although we're being all whited out by the lights above us here. Maddox fumbled the snap. He'll have to get what he can out of it, and that's only going to be a yard. Disaster averted down to the 7 for Maddox and company. Second and goal.
Glad to get that.
Yeah.
If he could have caught that snap, that may have been a touchdown. There was a big old gaping hole right in the middle.
Gapping or gaping?
Whichever way you want to say it. Gapping. Gaping.
Didn't we say last week his English teacher we've been mad at him?
Wasn't he the valedictorian?
I thought so.
I was. English is my worst subject. Take it easy on the guys. Take it easy.
There'll be a conversation on the ride home.
I'm beginning to wonder what his best subject is.
Second down and 7. Second down and 7. They need the goal line. End around to Ryder Smith. Steps inside, cuts it back outside, got one man in pursuit. He can't get him. Touchdown, Ryder Smith.
So
Fife is starting to break it open here, JJ.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry about that. So I wanted to note something I noticed in our stats for the season. You mentioned Ryder being our second leading rusher. His average per carry, he and Ryder Gibson are about 15 yards a carry.
Wow.
Pretty significant when you can average 15 yards a carry.
Well, the good news for Ryder Smith, all he's got to do is hold on this extra point attempt here. Brought to you by Navexa Marketing, driven by data and defined by design. Snap is good. Hold is down. Maddox on time with his kick. He gets it up, and it is good. Maddox perfect on the night. 3 for 3 with our Navexa Marketing extra point attempt. 7:11 left to go in this second quarter. 21-6 our score. Red Devils on top on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Ready to lose weight and feel great? The Diet Consultants in Fort Wayne are here and ready to help. Owner Russell Hutcherson, CRNP, helps patients achieve their weight loss goals with weight loss medications and nutrition planning catered specifically to each patient with no consultation fees. Visit us at 1600 Galt Avenue South or call 256-426-3693 to schedule your appointment today and receive a new patient discount. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, The Diet Consultants. Your success is our priority.
Looking to clear land, prep a site, or lay the groundwork for your next big project? Collins Constructors brings the muscle, the machines, and the mindset to get it done right. From excavation and grading to forestry, mulching, and underground utilities, we dig deep so you don't have to. Whether it's small residential jobs to large-scale commercial projects, when you're ready to break ground, don't just hire anyone. Visit collinsconstructors.com or call 256-440-0386. Collins Constructors, proudly built on faith. Dig deep. Build better.
Fun 92.7 HD2.
Fife kind of squibs it down the field on the kickoff, and Boston Gibbs gets his hands on it, but ends up kind of falling down almost immediately at the 20-yard line. First down and 10 for the Broncos. We're nearing the halfway mark of the second quarter already, and it's just now 7:30, gentlemen. This game's moving quick.
Speedily.
Off the Rainsville Glass in-game scoreboard, Athens is up 14-0 on Columbia. Gunnersville on top of Boaz, 3-0. Collinsville leads Brindley Mountain, 12-0. And Decatur on top of Coleman, 13-6. We'll check our region a little bit more a little bit later on. Carry to the left side. A couple of good hits. And whoa now. Hold on, Ryder Smith. You got him. They blowed the whistle as he brought down Miguel Garcia, the junior at 5'10", 156 pounds. Garcia picks up a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line, second down and 5.
Wow.
Ryder Smith got a little fight in him. We knew that already, though. Collins Constructors score and recap coming your way right after this play. One-man split wide left for Holly Pond. Double handoff coming near side, and Hutcherson. It's last week's defensive MVP, Connor Hutcherson, meeting him right at the line of scrimmage and bringing him down for a loss of, for a no gain. Third down and 5. Westall paid the price that time.
Textbook tackle by Connor Hutcherson as well. Head up, wrapping up.
Last week's Sonic Drive-In defensive MVP. Collins Constructors brings you our score and recap, Bryce.
Yes, it was 5 for a total of 70 yards and 7 plays, and it took them 3 minutes and 50 seconds. And then it was Ryder Smith on a run for 9 yards for the touchdown.
We're in a timeout. Holly Pond just took their first timeout of this ball game. Let's take it with them. 21-6 our score, 6:01 left to go in the first half on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
The Clarkson Pennington Law Firm can handle your legal needs.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. We'll be there for you. Everybody needs someone by the side. That's just what we'll do. You can put your trust in us at ClarksonFirm.com.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than the quality of legal services provided by other lawyers.
From one season to the other, your garage door takes a beating. Hot, cold, wind, rain, plus it's continuously in use. Time for a new garage door or a fix on an old reliable? CCM Garage Doors sells and maintains all makes and models of garage doors. 24-hour on-call service. 3 years parts and labor warranty along with free estimates. CCM Garage Doors is Better Business Bureau accredited. Don't fight the ups and downs of an aging garage door. Call Chris at 256-572-9170. CCM Garage Doors. Online at ccmgaragedoors.com.
Third down and 5 out of the timeout. Gibbs in trouble, and he's doing what he does best. He takes off and runs, and he'll still get sacked on the play by Chase Hutcherson. That'd be a loss of about 2. Fourth down.
Hey,
that is a huge play by the sophomore defensive tackle.
Hey, Gibbs is scary, man. It looked like he was going to be down around the 10, and he slipped out of that.
And don't make the tackle right there. He's gone. He's got the first down. I mean, that was a great open field tackle.
Bryce, I got to ask, was Chase lined up at linebacker that time? We found out with this week's Five Focus that he actually plays about as much linebacker as he does defensive tackle.
Not really sure there. Didn't look at him on the play.
Five comes after the punt. They nearly get to it. It's a very low and short kick. It'll take a Holly Pond bounce of about 5 yards. And back Fife up on the other side of midfield around the 47-yard line. So first down and 10 upcoming for the Fife Red Devils, up 21-6 with 5:03 left to go in this first half. Important for Holly Pond here to get a stop because they do get the ball to start the second half. They would love a stop right here and finally get some answer points.
Yeah, that'd be a big goal for them right now. But, again, they've given Fife the possession on a pretty good field position. The snap was a little bit low back to the punter. He couldn't quite get it off as quick as he wanted to.
First down and 10. Everybody bunched up at the line for the Red Devils. Here's a give. Ryder Gibson up the gut. Ryder across his midfield, across the 45 to the 44-yard line. He's right at the line to gain. Let's see what they say. I think they're going to say about a half a yard short, and indeed they are. Second down and 1 upcoming, and it is a very, very short one.
Exactly where Fife wants to be, short yardage.
Yeah.
We've been holding the ball a lot, too.
Time of possession starting to really swing in the favor of the Red Devils here. Big time play action. Maddox rolls right, throws it. Man in the flat. Ryder Smith got to dig down to the dirt to get it. He'll have the first down on the short pass completion to the 39-yard line, and it is a Liberty Bank first down. Coming up in just a bit, Bryce Tuthrow will chat with the head football coach of the Fife Red Devils, Coach Paul Benefield, on what is a fast-moving first half, I should say. We're still in it. With just over 4 minutes left to go, it's still only a 2-score game at that. That's why I believe this drive defensively for Holly Pond is important. And now we've got another stoppage by the officials. Sideline warning called against Holly Pond. Fife thought it was a timeout. The offense started to go off the field a minute. I didn't see why they called the warning.
Holly Pond's coach is stepping off the sideline a little bit.
Thank you, Bryce. Pisgah up 34-0 on Gaston right now off of our Rainsville Glass LLC in-game scoreboard. First down and 10. Here's Ryder Gibson, left side, trying to follow a couple of blockers. Breaks down on him really quick. He gets brought down at the 36-yard line as he uses his frame, every bit of his 5'10", 192-pound frame, to get a gain of 3. Second down and 7 to go.
You know, always falling forward. You never see these Fife running backs go backwards, it seems like.
Never. You're right about that. Sylvania up on Asbury. This is a region score, 14-0 in the first quarter, mind you. And as I start to try to update this thing, it starts flipping and updating everywhere else. Priceville and Lawrence County locked in a tight 1-7-6. The Bulldogs of Priceville lead that one. Here is Ryder Gibson, and some helmet popping out here to the 26-yard line. Goes Ryder for the first down pickup. But boy, oh boy, Holly Pond is hitting out here, Greg.
Yeah, you can hear it up here. I know we're not that far away, you know, not in a box, but you can hear them hitting. They're laying some leather out there.
First down and 10, brought to you by Liberty Bank. Ball rests at the 26, 3 minutes left to go in this one. Fife chewing on the clock. They took over with right at 5 minutes left to go here in this first half, and they are working that clock.
Yeah, they're in no hurry to score right here as long as they get it in before halftime.
Play clock inside single digits, down to the 8 before they snap it. Fake to Gibson, keeper by Maddox. Maddox cuts it back. Maddox, shoestring tackle at the 8-yard line. It's a first and goal upcoming for Fife on what is probably Maddox's best run of the night, at least statistically anyway. Down to the 8-yard line he goes from the 26.
That was all set up by Hayden Parker. What a fabulous block he had out there on one of those corners. And, again, sprung him for that 10 yards after the block.
Yeah, and we've said this before about Fife runner. Good patience by Maddox. He waited, hesitated just long enough to get a good block.
And there was a bunch of Holly Pond's defense going with Gibby there on that fake.
JJ add another single digit to that carry. They put it down to the 7-yard line. Here's a give to Ryder Gibson. Up the gut he goes. Ryder Gibson pulling a China shop. Touchdown, Red Devils. And Fife beginning to break this one open early.
Yeah, the offensive line is opening up some holes now. The linebackers not quite as good pursuing as they were in that first quarter, but, still, again, making Fife earn it.
2:03 left to go in the first half. Fife up 27-6, extra point pending. Our extra points, once again, brought to you by Navexa Marketing, driven by data and defined by design. Navexa Marketing. Ryder Smith will hold the snap of Noah Gwynn. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Our score, new score, 28-6. Red Devils on top with 2:03 left to go in this first half. We'll be back right after this on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Elevate your brand with top-notch labels from Alliant Label LLC. A full-service label manufacturer, we offer everything from blank shipping labels to customized solutions. Whether you're a small farmer or a large corporation, we cater to your needs with precision and care. Family-owned and operated with 30 years of industry expertise, Alliant Label excels in delivering large-scale orders promptly and efficiently. Our commitment to quality and customer service means your brand receives the attention it deserves every time. Visit AlliantLabel.com. or call 888-673-0707. Alliant Label, making your ideas stick.
With 7 championship trophies, we're going to need a bigger shelf. The Fife Red Devils on Fun Radio.
Back here with you at Holly Pond High School, home of the Broncos. They find themselves down 28-6. Does Holly Pond. With one more chance here in this first half to answer the Fife Red Devils 21 straight points. Maddox kicks it off. Ball is fumbled and reined in by Miguel Garcia inside his 10. And he is going to get, well, I was going to say slung down, but he's still fighting like a bull himself. They'll give him the 10-yard line, but boy, oh boy. Sets up Holly Pond with their worst field position of the night thus far at their own 10, backed up in the shadows of their own goalpost.
Yeah, again, just a good adjustment on the kickoffs by Fife there. They'd found a couple of holes on the left side there. Now we're kicking it a little bit deeper. And just a great effort by Holly Pond to get it back to where they did.
First down and 10. They now will say the 11-yard line. Give him forward progress up to the 11.
I think we wrote Garcia off at the 5.
Yeah.
And he still managed to get that to the 11-yard line.
Fife still has their 3 timeouts. Depending on this defensive possession, could Coach try to steal away a possession here? Gibbs rolls out left, trying to hang in the pocket. Rolls back right, fires, got a man in a comeback, helping his quarterback out. It'll be a first down pickup as he crosses the 21 near the 22-yard line. Great awareness there by the receiver to come back, help out his young quarterback, and we don't have a number on him, but that young man's wearing 7.
Yeah, absolutely. And the great thing about Gibbs is because of his running ability, he'll keep a play alive.
Yeah. The worst part of it is, though, that clock begins to run, though. He didn't go out of bounds. All the awareness to come back and help his quarterback out, but he didn't get out of bounds to help save the clock in spite of 2 timeouts left for Holly Pond. 1:15 left, 14, 13, 12, still not snapped the football. Holly Pond's in no hurry. Gibbs, 3-step drop, caught, comeback route, finds a crease down the right side, and is right there on the sideline. The clock will stop momentarily with a first down pickup, but it's a huge first down. I'm a little surprised Holly Pond's not popping a timeout.
Either popping a timeout or again, having the football knowledge to get out of bounds and stop that clock without having to use one of them.
Evidently did not go out of bounds. Clock is started. Holly Pond fumbles the ball. I think Fife fell on it.
Yeah.
It looks like Fife, yes.
They do. It'll be Fife ball as Caden Wilkes comes up with a football. He didn't even wait for the official. He jumped up with that ball, JJ, and let the official know, I got it.
Hey, I don't blame him. I'm jumping too if I'm recovering that.
49 seconds left to go. Fife will take over at the Holly Pond 41. Well, we've got a quick change of possession here. First turnover of the night. Let's check our Collins Constructor scoring recap, Bryce.
Yes, it was Fife with a total of 6 plays for 53 yards, and then it was Ryder Gibson on a run for 8 yards to get the touchdown, and it took him 3 minutes.
I have a stat sheet around here somewhere I'd like to find and bring up our numbers. We'll do that in the halftime break here. Ryder Gibson to the left side, cuts it back up the middle. And he slips. That green monster gets him down to the 22, and Ryder's hurt.
Down.
Ryder's hurt. He's getting up.
Getting up.
Down to the 22-yard line. He doesn't have a limp. That's the good news.
Boy, it's always scary when they go down without contact. Now, we've seen that a couple times in the last few years.
I wonder as the clock resumes here, Fife with all 3 timeouts down to 30 seconds and counting down. I wonder if he just fell on the ball, and that's what kind of got him. There's the timeout by Coach Benefield that I expected to come, preserving 25 seconds on this first half clock. We'll be back in a moment. Fife up.
Inflatable rental from Air Kids Inflatable Rentals. Choose from a variety of bounce houses, Caltrains, water slides, obstacle courses, and combinations that will ensure your kids have tons of fun. Make it a tasty event with a cotton candy, snow cone, or popcorn machine. Air Kids will even deliver it to your home for a nominal fee. Affordable rentals and 20% discount for churches and schools. Call 256-996-1995 and follow Air Kids Inflatable Rentals on Facebook. Air Kids Inflatable Rentals, making your event memorable.
Hi, I'm Graham, and fast approvals to get you on the road in about 30 minutes. Every car now comes with a warranty for added peace of mind. We're family owned, conveniently located.
Fun 92.7 HD2.
First down and 10 after the 5 timeout. And a whistle from this side judge, and we're going to have encroachment on Fife. How?
I guess lined up offsides is what it's going to be. Wasn't looking down the line to see.
Well, the ref, the white had signal false start, and this side judge had offsides.
That's Fife's first penalty, only the second penalty of the night, too, by the way, if my count is correct here.
Well, yeah, I think you're right.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty, back him up to the 27-yard line. I'm going to turn Bryce down just for a moment here as he's starting to really static on us. First down and 15. They need the 12. Ryder Smith goes in motion. It'll be a give to Ryder Gibson. He'll take it up the middle and get right near the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard shy. Fife will pop their second timeout, 16 seconds. I finally found the sheet. You watching at home, there's the sheet. Finally found it. JJ had it over there. I handed it to him. I wanted to point out specifically, you're the numbers man, JJ. I wanted to point out specifically these numbers. With that fumble recovery a moment ago by Caden Wilkes, that is Fife's 12th turnover gained on the defensive side of the ball. 7 fumbles and 5 picks on the year.
Yeah.
To one, by the way, only 1 fumble on the offensive side, and it was a bobbled snap.
Yeah. And that's always positive. That's always a positive no matter what. And when you take the ball away more times than you give it away, just to put it simply, that's always a positive.
Yeah, I was going to ask if plus 11 in the turnover margin was good.
Yeah, that's right. Well, and that's the thing for our years and everybody that follows Fife and is listening. That's the trademark. They take care of the football, don't make mental errors and mistakes, and hey, taking the football from somebody else is an added bonus. By the way, now on that
2 third down attempts that they've had in this game thus far, Fife offensively is 13 of 30 on third downs. Maddox Doss rolling right. Cooper Harrison across the field of play and into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Devils. Jeremy Johnson, you called it in the commercial break.
Nostradamus.
It's Cooper Harrison time.
Maddox rolling out to his right. Cooper almost stride for stride with him. About, 10, 12 yards just down the field there, Greg?
Yeah, about that, and he ran the rest of it in. I didn't get to see who it was, but another great downfield block by somebody, too. Pretty much pancaked him from a wide receiver spot.
That was Hunter Latham actually putting somebody
Was
on
it?
their
He
back.
put him on his backside.
Maddox Doss will attempt the extra point. I had to fix our score. I didn't have our last extra point on there. This extra point attempt is up and no good. Extra point attempt presented by Navexa Marketing. And with 6 seconds left to go in this first half, Fife is up 34-6. This one started fast, and it looked like Holly Pond was going to really show some muscle here, and they did. But it's getting away from the Broncos quickly.
So I was just thinking one thing before that play started: get the ball to the big man. Yeah, to use a basketball term. 6'5", Cooper, get him the ball.
And back to what you're saying, Adam, too, you can kind of see the body language has changed quite a bit after that last score out there.
Yeah. But that fumble was, to use a word that one of my trainees that I was training used demoralizing.
Demoralizing.
That was demoralizing. Yeah.
Wait. Did you say demore or debore?
Oh, no, let's not go there.
I thought he said demoralizing.
If Alabama loses to Tennessee tomorrow, it will be demoralizing.
Clock has to run as, fumbled the ball again on this kickoff return. He'll get a lot better of a return up to the 29, but it's not going to matter. Let's go down to Bryce Tuthero, who is going to get with the head football coach of the Fife Red Devils, Coach Paul Benefield, in just a moment or two. Presented by Southern Ceramic Solutions. Protect and elevate your vehicle with Southern Ceramic Solutions. He sees you, Bryce. There he comes. Bryce, down to you, my friend.
Coach, what's your thoughts on this first half, considering how good that second quarter went?
Well, we got a little lead here to work with. We may need it. They're real explosive. So far, we bottled them up pretty good.
Yes, sir. You have a good second half, Coach.
You're handling yourself well, Rook.
Yeah, he is.
Connor Hutcherson a little late coming off the field here, hanging back with the trainers.
A little gimpy.
Yeah.
Bryce, your mic is off, so anything that gets said, it will not go on the air. But get an injury update for us there. He's a little gimpy coming off, but nevertheless, Fife enjoys a 34-6 lead over Holly Pond. We will take a break and check our Rainsville Glass LLC in-game scoreboard. Repairing more than just auto glass, it's Rainsville Glass bringing you our in-game scoreboard. We got a lot of great sponsors here, and it throws me every time. Look, forgive me if I can't keep them all in order sometimes. That's why I got this nice laminated sheet, which is covered both sides.
Very nice.
I want to show that off there to the folks on the camera. Our Applebee's halftime report comes your way right after this. Fife up 34-6 on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Whether personal or business, taxes or record keeping, you could always use help. Think ABC. That's right, ABC, Accounting Bookkeeping Consultants. With more than 25 years experience in helping people, owner Melody Coker and Accounting Bookkeeping Consultants can provide you with professional tax preparation and financial accounting. With tax season fast approaching, ABC can help you be prepared for upcoming tax readiness and will be there for you when it's time to do your tax returns. So think ABC, Accounting Bookkeeping Consultants in Fife and Rainsville. Call 256-638-3335.
50 words to describe 50 Taters. Delicious, tasty, mouth-watering food heaven. Well, there are many more words, but to experience comfort food in a casual dining atmosphere, stop in at 50 Taters. From loaded taters that are legendary in North Alabama to sizzling steaks, tantalizing barbecue plates, burgers, and simply irresistible salads, the choices are endless. Fill up before the big game at 50 Taters in Rainsville at 770 East Main Street. Open Wednesday through Saturday 11 to 8 and Sundays 11 till 2:30. 50 Taters. It's Taterific.
Looking for a career that pays? Northeast Alabama Community College has the training you need with their brand new Workforce Development Skills Training Center and 15 career tech programs, including welding, industrial electronics, and machine tool technology. You'll get the hands-on skills to land a great job fast. Day, night, and online classes fit your schedule, and certificate programs help you start earning sooner. Learn more and begin your future at nacc.edu.
When it's time to celebrate that special person or team, call the professionals at North Alabama Trophies. Deborah Crawford and her staff offer a wide variety of plaques and trophies in different sizes and designs. And don't forget, North Alabama Trophies is more than just plaques and trophies. Designing magnets, sports uniforms, t-shirts, custom sweatshirts, and children's clothing, and offers embroidery for hats, shirts, and more. 759 Main Street East in Rainsville. Call 256-638-8572. North Alabama Trophies.
Get ready to build your ultimate trio at Applebee's in Fort Payne. Choose 3 appetizers from our mouth-watering selection of 10 and pair them with 3 irresistible dipping sauces. From classic bone-in wings to brew pub pretzels and beer cheese dip, mozzarella sticks to chicken quesadillas and more, there's endless combinations, making every bite a new adventure. Open 7 days a week. Visit your local Applebee's restaurant in Fort Payne at 111 Airport Road West. Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood.
Now it's time for the Applebee's Halftime Show on 92.7 HD2. Presented by your local Applebee's restaurant in Fort Payne. Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood.
Applebee's, bringing you our halftime report each and every week. Welcome back to Holly Pond High School, home of the Broncos. 34-6, Red Devils on top. I'm Adam Ward alongside Bryce Tuthero, our Ace Auto Sales sideline reporter, as well as Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson at the FTC broadcast booth table. Gentlemen, I'm going to let you guys kind of have the reins just for a half a second so I can take care of a little business. All right? Because while it's not cool out here, yours truly has been dealing with the sinus infection for a good 8-9 days. JJ, I know you know what that's all about. You were sick last week, but give us as best you can. I know it's a little bit difficult tonight, but give us as best you can our stat lineup for that first half.
Yeah, and again, I think it's understood these are our unofficial stats. Tonight I've got Maddox Doss with 6 carries for 29 yards. He also passed for 24 yards and a touchdown, that touchdown right before the end of the half to Cooper Harrison. Of course, everyone, as usual, Ryder Gibson carrying that workload in the first half, 18 carries for 201 yards for Ryder Gibson and 3 touchdowns. And again, we've come to expect that out of Ryder. You got Ryder Smith with 4 carries for 25 yards and 1 2-yard catch. That's what I had him down. He also has a touchdown. And then Cooper Harrison caught that 24-some-odd yard touchdown pass that really was probably the backbreaker in this game. And I know that's early, but that was pretty – y'all pointed out the body language and everything from the Holly Pond players and stuff. So great score at the end of the half there.
Well, the start was great, Greg, for the Holly Pond Broncos. They came out on fire, especially after getting big help from a massive kickoff return after 5 first score. About 27 yards away from a score, they punched it in rather quickly, only took a little over 2 minutes off that clock. And we thought we were going to get a bit of a Donnybrook in that first half, similar to what happened last year. Holly Pond took the opening kickoff, put a drive together, went all the way down the field and scored. 5 scored. Holly Pond starts to go drive and answer. We thought we were going to get a similar game tonight early on.
Yeah, they've really played a good game. You know, that fumble right there before halftime is really, going to put a damper on it for them. But they played a great game. But that Fife offense and defense, they just wear on you. You know, you're getting hit every single play. And it's not even as much condition as it's just they take your will to fight out of you. They just snatch it right from you.
Snatch your soul.
Well, you're not wrong. I want to ask Bryce this question, though. Coach, I've got to – I don't think this is as much a guess as it is a little bit more knowledge inside the program. Coach really was not happy with not only the kickoff return, a couple of guys being out of their lanes, but specifically giving up that score the way that it happened, as opposed to the second quarter when he talked about finally bottling up their playmakers a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think he's happy with any bit of that first or second quarter. He did say they were doing better that second quarter, but he still just does not seem happy with how we're performing, letting people through the line, letting Gibson get tackled on the line, and we can't be having that. You got to let your running back breathe a little bit. And then on defense, we're letting Gibbs, just run around back there and letting him get outside that can contain. And, yeah, your DBs can only guard so much, and Coach ain't happy about that.
Just asked the Alabama Crimson Tide secondary about maintaining the gap there and playing the run game. All I can say is I've seen it firsthand. JJ, you've talked about chewing on a hat, throwing a hat, and getting rid of a hat. You even threatened to give one to me one time during a Atlanta Braves game.
Yeah.
If your defensive secondary is not up to the task on the run fits, it can be a bit of a world of hurt.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you just the thing is the mistakes. I think that's the biggest thing. When you see, hey, look, just making those mental errors, really. Yeah. That's the thing I kind of noticed with Holly Pond. They start out really strong on defense. Even though 5 scored, they made 5 work for it. And that's what we talked about and Greg said. They steal your soul, so to speak. But it's not just the physical part of it, but it's like, can you maintain your assignment and can you hold your part of your lanes and everything against this 5 rushing attack the whole game, not just for a quarter or one possession.
It's like these drop kickoffs. I mean, they add up. I think they dropped 3. They dropped 3 about right there, back to back, and that adds up over time. Just losing them yards.
But in fairness to them, they haven't made
we've seen teams make just mistake after mistake. They really haven't done that. They played pretty solid. Not a lot of penalties in the first half. So,
I think Foster's done a good job of making them pay for their mistakes whenever they do mess up rarely.
The very little ones that are turning into bigger and bigger ones and are mounting, and I think that might be the key to the whole factor here. Let's take a break. 34-6 our score at the Applebee's halftime report here on Fun Radio.
Get ready to build your ultimate trio at Applebee's in Fort Payne. Choose 3 appetizers from our mouth-watering selection of 10 and pair them with 3 irresistible dipping sauces. From classic bone-in wings to brew pub pretzels and beer cheese dip, mozzarella sticks to chicken quesadillas and more, there's endless combinations, making every bite a new adventure. Open 7 days a week. Visit your local Applebee's restaurant in Fort Payne at 111 Airport Road West. Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood.
It takes personal commitment to build a winning football team like the Fife Red Devils. The same personal commitment you'll experience with W.T. Wilson Funeral Chapel in Rainsville. A personal commitment to provide you with the care you expect and deserve. A personal commitment to provide affordable funeral services. More than just words, it's a personal commitment from W.T. Wilson Funeral Chapel, Highway 75, Rainsville. Congratulations, Red Devils. Your personal commitment has made us proud.
For 3 generations, Watkins Heating and Cooling has been your trusted name in HVAC service. Proudly serving Jackson and DeKalb counties since 1987, we offer extensive residential and commercial heating and cooling solutions. Our team at Watkins Heating and Cooling is dedicated to your comfort and satisfaction. We're open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Call us today at 256-657-2371 or visit WatkinsHeatingandCoolingLLC.com. Watkins Heating and Cooling, LLC, where quality service runs in the family. Alabama license number 21097.
In DeKalb County, your voice matters. Stay connected with Voice of DeKalb, where we celebrate your stories and keep you connected to the community. From local news to high school sports and events, Voice of DeKalb reports only the good news because that's what we need in today's time. Have breaking or exciting news or maybe a feel-good story to share with your hometown? Tell us about it at voiceofdecab.com or email Marla at voiceofdecab.com. Call us at 256-605-4427. Your voice, your stories, your DeKalb.
When you're ready to protect and elevate your vehicle's appearance, look no further than Southern Ceramic Solutions. As the only certified System X ceramic installer in Northeast Alabama, we offer industry-leading ceramic coatings for unbeatable protection and a stunning finish. Our services include complete interior and exterior detailing, paint enhancement and correction, headlight restorations, and more. Whether you need a one-time service or our monthly maintenance program, our licensed and insured family-owned business is here for you at 1595 Main Street in Fife. Call 256-440-1524 quote today or visit SouthernCeramicSolutions.com.
It's football time in Alabama. The players are hitting the field, the cheerleaders are firing up the crowd, the drum major is striking up the band, and we all stand for the national anthem. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. While you cheer your favorite team this season, I'll be on President Trump's team shaking things up in Washington. When we stand on conservative principles, it's a win for everyone. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Back to the Applebee's halftime show on 92.7 HD2. Applebee's in Fort Payne, eating good in the neighborhood.
Welcome back to Holly Pond High School, the Applebee's halftime report here at the FTC broadcast table. I'm Adam Ward alongside Greg Mears, Bryce Tuthrow, Jeremy Johnson. I want to take a moment and honor a unsung hero of the Red Devil Radio Show, our fifth man to this crew, who has been a stabilizing force for a number of years. His name is Jonathan Bartlett. I'm almost certain he's not listening here this evening. Jonathan, unfortunately, suffered the sudden loss of his mother earlier this week up in Muncie, Indiana, where Jonathan is from. And as many of you know, Jonathan still handles our digital site for us, a lot of our social media, as well as getting our stat sheets ready to go each and every week. He even took the time to do that this week in spite of the horrendous, tragic loss of his mom, the sudden passing. Jonathan, we want you to know, brother, we love you. We're thinking of you. We are praying for you. We are here if you need us. Use us. Tonight, we dedicate this broadcast to you on behalf of your mom and to your entire family. This broadcast tonight is for you, my brother. All right, back to the business at hand here. Fife up 34-6. Bryce, I'll get our scoreboard ready to review here in a moment, but give me your first half take as to what you saw in the first half from Fife there. A bit of a slower start than what we're used to seeing, but things started to take off.
Yeah, at the beginning, Fife, I could tell they were, making some mistakes out there, just missed blocks and letting them in the backfield, and then on defense, just letting Gibbs kind of do what he wants, kind of just running around in the backfield, running up the middle, and coach was definitely not happy about that, kept getting on the whole first quarter. And then about halfway through the second quarter, we started turning it up, I'd say, and not making as many. We definitely made still a few, but we started turning it up, not as many mistakes, and capitalizing on Holly Pond's mistakes, and just making it a good game, getting back into our rhythm.
I think you guys done a great job there without me of kind of capitalizing on what Holly Pond has done. It hasn't been so much that they've played terrible. It's just been the small minor mistakes, Greg, that have sort of allowed Fife to not only gain control of this game but punch out a 28-point lead here at the halftime break.
Yeah, it's Fife being Fife. You don't get many turnovers or any turnovers, basically. They take care of the ball, and they make you pay for anything that you do gain. So, again, it's just something that we've gotten used to over the last, 15 years or so now.
All right, let's take a look at our Rainsville Glass in-game scoreboard. I can't give you the whole scoreboard. Don't have time for it, but it appears for all intents and purposes that the nation's and the state's longest active losing streak is going to extend one more, as Columbia is down big 35-6 to Athens right now. Boaz and Guntersville up 17-3 nearing the halftime break. Brindley Mountain and Collinsville 26-7. Collinsville there in the second quarter. I'm going to have to double check this one. Our scoreboard says Sardis is up 26-20 on Fairview, who is the region champ of 5A Region 7. I'll have to double check that one coming up in just a moment. Pisgah all over Gaston right now, 42-0. Geraldine on top of Whitesburg Christian, 21-7 at last report. JJ, this one's for you. North Sand Mountain on top of Pleasant Valley tonight, 20-7 nearing that halftime break. North Sand Mountain, that is the first half points they've allowed all season long.
Yeah, and now granted, talking to some folks up there and knowing that myself, that their schedule, they've not really been tested, and this was the first game of the next three that people felt like they would be tested.
Yeah.
So they're answering that right now.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The score is holding 26-20, Sardis over Fairview at the half.
Yeah. So I also will say, sorry, Five folks, I'm divided, but Roll Herd. I got to say it right there.
As long as you don't say Roll Pond tonight.
No, we're not saying that.
Let Coach McDaniel say that. By the way, one other game, we were talking about this Woodville Panther team that was having their best season possibly ever, beating Spring Garden earlier this year, the first time they've ever beat a top 10 team. They're in a region championship tonight. It's not going to go their way. At the halftime break, Appalachian is up huge, 55-0 on top of Woodville. Appalachian is no joke.
Yeah, they've got a good team. It'll probably come down to them in Wadley. Appalachian 1A or 2A? They're 1A, correct?
That's 1A ball.
Yeah, they'll maybe come down to them in Wadley for the state championship. If they meet, I don't know how they cross over. But
are you forgetting about somebody?
Well, Maplesville's in the south. I meant to go to the state.
You mean from the north?
Yeah, from the north. Represent the north.
I got you. So you're talking about a semifinal class.
Yeah, semifinal. Again, depending on how it crosses over, they may have to meet before then.
I got you.
I was thinking the same as Adam. I was like, we're forgetting a big name there.
No. I'm not going to forget Maplesville.
We won't let you. Don't worry about it. All right, let's take one more break. We come back, we'll get you set for the start of the second half and our Fife Pharmacy second half kickoff. The Applebee's halftime report continues right after this.
Get ready to build your ultimate trio at Applebee's in Fort Payne. Choose 3 appetizers from our mouth-watering selection of 10 and pair them with 3 irresistible dipping sauces. From classic bone-in wings to brew pub pretzels and beer cheese dip, mozzarella sticks to chicken quesadillas and more, there's endless combinations, making every bite a new adventure. Open 7 days a week. Visit your local Applebee's restaurant in Fort Payne at 111 Airport Road West. Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood.
A cracked windshield isn't just a distraction, it's a hazard. That's why Rainsville Glass, LLC, owned by Josh and Randa Brandon, is here to give you peace of mind. Rainsville Glass handles more than just auto glass. They also offer residential, business, and commercial glass services. From repairing power windows to replacing a cracked window at home to upgrading storefront glass, they do it all with quality you can trust. Call today for a quote at 256-638-7888 or stop by 3204 Main Street East. Rainsville Glass, LLC. Clear solutions for your car, home, or business.
Pedals
Petals Flower Shop is proud to support Big Red and is owned and operated by Jennifer Ashley. Jennifer takes the time to understand her clients' needs, making every interaction personal and thoughtful. Petals Flower Shop offers a wide selection of beautiful, fresh, and soaked flowers. Daily deliveries available for funerals, weddings, or any special occasion. Call 256-623-2763. Like Petals Flower Shop on Facebook or stop by their new location at 2236 Main Street, Shiloh in Rainsville, right beside W.T. Wilson Funeral Home. Petals Flower Shop, thoughtfully arranged, beautifully delivered.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank, PIBonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 466340. Go Red Devils!
Feel better with just one visit to Pennies from Heaven Spa and get started today on your wellness journey with us. We offer deep tissue massages, relaxation and fire cupping, signature facials, chemical peels, and hydrofacials, hair removal, injections of both Botox and Juvederm. We customize and personalize your wellness journey. So call us today at Pennies from Heaven Spa, where you come to get away at 256-638-9772 or 256-638-9SPA.
The right logo makes you memorable, the right website makes you credible, and the right marketing makes you profitable. Let Navexa Marketing and Design help bring your vision to life. From stunning website design and eye-catching logos to powerful social media marketing and custom graphic design, we help your business stand out. Call us at 256-440-1145 or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And visit us online at NavexaMarketing.com. Navexa Marketing and Design, driven by data, defined by design.
Back to the Applebee's halftime show on 92.7 HD2. Applebee's in Fort Payne, eating good in the neighborhood.
Final few moments of the Applebee's halftime report coming your way. The Holly Pond Bronco Marching Band on the field. The clock has run out, and it's been gone for at least a good minute and a half of real time. We will see if the officials, they are on the field. Let's see if the officials choose to throw a flag on them. They're supposed to, but they haven't. Coach Benefield is in the huddle with the officials, by the way.
The one standing over here towards midfield was clapping for the band, so I've got a feeling he's not going to pull that flag out.
He might not.
Well, in fairness, they did sound really good.
They did. They really did. Very, very good sound there from the Holly Pond Bronco Marching Band. Quickly here, second half thoughts as we get prepared for it. Fife and Holly Pond in that warm-up period that they always give. Greg, 15 seconds or less here. You're Holly Pond. What do you got to do in this second half?
Oh, they got to take this down and score. There's no way in the world they can turn this ball back over to Fife down 34-6.
JJ, if you're the Fife Red Devils on the other side, though, how do you maintain? You'll be on defense to start.
Yeah, well, you don't know. Well, first of all, the aforementioned kickoffs, we've got to get some good kickoff coverage. We have to contain the explosiveness of Gibbs and the other players that they have that are capable.
Yeah.
Make them drive the field.
Indeed. All right, that'll do it for the Applebee's halftime report. When we come back, it'll be time for the second half. Stay with us. Fife Red Devil football continues right after this, up 34-6 on Holly Pond here on Fun Radio, Fun 92.7 FM.
This has been the Applebee's Halftime Show, presented by your local Applebee's restaurant in Fort Payne. Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood. The second half kickoff is on its way next on Fun Radio.
Get ready to build your ultimate trio at Applebee's in Fort Payne. Choose 3 appetizers from our mouth-watering selection of 10 and pair them with 3 irresistible dipping sauces. From classic bone-in wings to brew pub pretzels and beer cheese dip, mozzarella sticks to chicken quesadillas and more, there's endless combinations, making every bite a new adventure. Open 7 days a week. Visit your local Applebee's restaurant in Fort Payne at 111 Airport Road West. Applebee's, eating good in the neighborhood.
Morning Glory is a locally owned and operated assisted living residence in Fife, providing exceptional care to those who can no longer live alone or prefer a safe and comfortable environment. We provide medication administration, bathing and dressing, all meals, housekeeping, and personal care assistance. Enjoy our family-style dining room, furnished porches, beauty salon, free cable TV, along with educational, devotional, and recreational activities. Our trained staff is available 24 hours a day. Call 256-623-2626 or visit morninggloryalf.net.
They work hard. They play hard. Liberty Bank is a proud supporter of our local student athletes. For 50 years, Liberty Bank has been your local bank with prompt local decision making, individualized services, and a team of professionals that's committed to building relationships with every transaction. Whatever your financial needs, remember, Liberty Bank is always on your team. Liberty Bank supports and celebrates the student athletes for their hard work and commitment to teamwork. Let's hear it for all of our student athletes. Good luck on a winning season. Liberty Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
There's nothing like the sound of rain on a metal roof. JC Metal Roofing provides all types of quality metal roofing for your home or even your barn with the Ag panels. JC Metal Roofing products are snap-lock standing seam. Trust the metal roofing company with over 12 years in business that offers guaranteed work from a licensed and insured professional serving all of North Alabama. Call 256-996-2678 and follow JC Metal Roofing on Facebook for current projects. JC Metal Roofing.
Fife Red Devil football now live on Fun 92.7 HD2.
Our second half kickoff brought to you by Fife Pharmacy, the Health Mart pharmacy that cares for you and about you. Health Mart Pharmacy at Fife, bringing you our second half kickoff. Reined in at the 15-yard line, much better this time for Holly Pond, and he'll pay the price as he crosses the 30 up to the 32-yard line, first down and 10. I'm losing all kinds of papers here. Where did that roster go that was right here? Not Fifes. Holly Pond's, I got Fifes. I don't know what we're doing.
Maybe we need to go to Fife Pharmacy. We were just talking about our ailments before we came back on the air.
Seen a chiropractor twice this week. I believe you said you have 2.
Yeah, 3 times in the last 2 weeks.
Needed to get. I've been needing to get worked out.
They just don't make them like they used to, boys.
Greg.
Who do you think you are, Nick Saban? First down and 10. They actually give him the 34 to start this second half. 34-6 is our score. First down and 10, Holly Pond. Gibbs steps up, has to throw. Throws it in the dirt. Incomplete. There's a penalty flag, and my partner to my right says a holding call is coming.
Oh, yeah, it was one of those prom things again, the way he was holding on to him. So
that was, what was that? Ian busted through there.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on one of those prom things?
You know, holding on to each other like it's prom night is what it looked like out there.
Well, I only think one was doing the holding. I don't think Ian was holding back.
That's like my prom night. I was doing the holding, and she was trying to run away.
The story of my life.
Let me Georgia clap for that one. Can y'all see that?
We're going off the rails here, boys.
After the penalty, first down and 20. Back to their 24-yard line. Gibbs, quick drop. Has to roll out to his left. Keeps his eyes downfield. Fires, man there, but can't get it to him. Second down, looking for Miguel Garcia. Fife is not necessarily getting home on every one of these plays, but applying just enough pressure, JJ.
Yeah, well, and two, I think Gibbs is a little antsy back there. Well, as soon as he gets the snap, he's already looking to run. Credit to him, he's keeping his eyes downfield while he's running. But I think if he could just hold in there a little bit, maybe
a little bit of happy feet.
Yeah, a little happy
feet.
But that's understandable. He's learning the position, right?
Yeah.
It's new to him. So
well, I say that Coach McDaniel would probably say this deep in the season, he's been the quarterback virtually all year since that first game. At this point, he ought to be broke in. Here's Garcia on a handoff, and Garcia is going to lose a yard. Third down and forever for Holly Pond.
That was a beautiful blitz by Hayden Parker.
Yeah.
Right around the edge, right around the block. Well, that was beautiful. Couldn't get better than that.
I appreciate you bringing out who made the tackle there. I got lost in the shuffle as far as what number was where for Fife. Third down and a country mile for the Broncos. Ball spotted at the 23-yard line, moving right to left. With 11 minutes left to go in this third, 34-6 our score. Shotgun formation, 2 split wide left. Gibbs will roll out to his left. Stops. He's going to fire deep down the left sideline. 2 men in coverage for Fife, and somehow the pass is reined in.
that was outstanding.
Ethan
catch.
Wetzel with the concentration.
That was beautiful. That was a beautiful
double
passing
covered.
catch. Yeah.
Double covered, no less.
Ryder Smith, Maddox Doss there in coverage, and somehow, some way, we want to talk about fitting into this offense nicely, specifically his quarterback role. Boston Gibbs put that one on the money, and give credit to Westall for the concentration to haul it in.
Good job. They had a wing back. I don't know if y'all noticed that in the formation, and rolled him to the left to get away from the 5 pressure.
Split wide left, 2 right, 2 left. Intercepted down the middle of the field is Maddox Doss. One man in pursuit. Ryder Gibson gets up there to block him. It's a pick 6. Touchdown, Red Devils. Maddox Doss.
Wow. Wow. Talk about a one bang play and then
another. Yeah, I mean, he just threw it right to Maddox. I don't know.
Wow.
The receiver ran the wrong route or something. But
it was just a good read by Dawes. He was just standing there, not moving, just waiting.
Wow.
And read it like a book.
Wow.
They had something going.
So Maddox, after the pick 6, gets the honor of putting the extra point attempt up. Brought to you by Navexa Marketing. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is up. It's no good.
Well, let's get – Maddox just ran 70-something yards. So, I mean, I thought about that before he kicked it.
Well, he did that Sylvania week, too. Remember that? Had to run a man down from Sylvania on one play. 2 plays later on the offensive side, he's gone to the house.
No,
and
somebody wasn't here for Sylvania.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Hey, look.
But you were.
I was. And I do remember it.
After the missed extra point, 40-6 our score. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back in 30 right after this on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Come see Brandon and Cherie Rains at Fife Pharmacy, your independently owned Health Mart pharmacy for all your prescription and over-the-counter needs. Brandon and Cherie grew up in Fife and have served the community for many years. Local people who know and care about you. Fife Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. till noon, and closed on Sundays. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Fife Red Devil football, now live on Fun 92.7 HD2.
Well, we're not 2 minutes into this second half, and Fife creates some lightning on the defensive side of the ball on their own. I think that's the first pick 6 of the season as well. Garcia on the kickoff return, far side into Fife's bench he goes. Caden Wilkes there to help make the tackle.
You know, that was Maddox's speed on full display on that.
Yep.
It was a straight line almost.
Yep. Not the first time he's got to do it.
I know, but
in fact, really, I think it's only the second time going back to that Sylvania game. That's the only time I can think of.
Yeah.
Now, we've seen him returning punts and returning kickoffs before,
right.
but
but this season, though.
This just seemed really fast on this one.
Yeah, he blew everybody away.
In just a moment, we'll check our defensive Collins Constructor score and recap in a moment, as well as a bit of an injury report from Bryce Tuthrow that he got going into the halftime breaks. First down and 10, 4 split wide, 2 to each side. Man comes up the middle, causes a fumble. It's Caden Wilkes who's already recovered one. Now he forces one, and Fife is on top of it.
Who got that?
Things are falling apart for the Holly Pond Broncos.
Yeah, the wheels are starting to fall off now.
I think I already know who's going to be the Sonic Drive-In defensive MVP, boys. I'm just saying.
No kidding.
I think.
Who recovered that?
I couldn't tell. Bryce,
64.
You're down there. 64.
64, yes.
That would be Asher Godwin.
Asher, yes.
All right. We'll got Bryce after this play. We'll do our scoring recap.
All right.
First down and 10 at the 20. Dead square in front of us, gentlemen. Give. Ryder Gibson, right side, following his blockers. He's got the outside if he wants it. Spins out of a tackle, trying to spin out of another. He'll get down inside the 5 to the 2-yard line. First and goal upcoming, courtesy of Liberty Bank. All right, Bryce, we got a lot of info to get to here. Scoring recap and an injury report.
Yes, it was a pick 6 from Maddox Doss for 68 yards for a touchdown. And then the injury report on Connor Hutcherson is it is something to do with his ankle. They are not sure. They will get it looked at after the game.
Questionable to return, especially at this point with the score being out of hand like it is. 40-6 with 9 minutes and change left to go here in the third. 2 turnovers to start this second half by Holly Pond. Here's a give. Ryder Gibson 2 yards up the middle, untouched. Touchdown, Red Devils.
There goes that carry per yard average right there.
It's really hurting it.
That may also be the last time we see him on the offensive side of the ball.
Man, a nightmare beginning for Holly Pond in this half.
It looked promising.
It did.
It did. Man, it looked promising from the jump.
That pass play put them in business.
Yeah. Maddox will kick the extra point again. He gets one more chance to redeem him. No, I think he's going to hold, and indeed he is. Jay Carter-Lyles is going to come in to kick. Jay is 1 for 1 on the season on extra point attempts. Straight on kicker with that boot. Low snap. Maddox gets the hold down. It is up, and it is good. Make him 2 for 2 on the season with our extra point attempt good. Brought to you by Navexa Marketing. Driven by data and defined by design. Navexa Marketing. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Fife Red Devil Football on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Experience the local legend in frozen treats at Froggy Freeze Shaved Ice. More than an ordinary stand, it's a Fife tradition. Owned by 3 generations of Fife High School alumni who excel in serving smiles. Fully licensed, insured, and equipped with updated health permits. Our 3 trailers bring the party to you. Call 256-717-7239 for any occasion, large or small, from sporting events to family reunions. Offering 35 flavors of shaved ice, plus hot chocolate, spice cider, and coffee. Taste the hometown pride at Froggy Freeze Shaved Ice.
With 7 championship trophies, we're going to need a bigger shelf. The Fife Red Devils on Fun Radio.
Turnovers really hurting Holly Pond, but benefiting the Fife Red Devils as they're able to turn both into points. A pick 6 and a fumble recovery, and whoa! What a hit!
Ouch.
Laid by Stephen Gilbert, the 6', 183-pound sophomore, on Miguel Garcia on the return.
Strong.
Now, credit to where credit is due for Maddox Doss. Ever since that first kickoff return by Boston Gibbs, he's been able to put that into Miguel Garcia's hands almost every time, who is not as quick a returner as Gibbs is.
Yeah, kind of a little pooch kick, so to speak, but just it's a short kick, but it's doing the job.
And getting some air time, letting our Fife get down there. It's about as good as a kick as you can get.
First down and 10 around the 39 for Holly Pond. Looking to avoid 3 straight turnovers. Here's Garcia on a carry. He'll get up to the 44-yard line, maybe the 45. Asher Godwin in on the tackle for the Red Devils, who just got that fumble recovery caused by Caden Wilkes, who, as I mentioned, has recovered a fumble already tonight and has forced that fumble. So 3 turnovers on the night. 2 fumbles and a pick 6.
I think he's doing a little work on kickoff, too. I've seen him turning people up.
5-yard gain, 2nd down and 5. Option play. Gibbs keeps it after faking the pitch and maybe gets a yard. 3rd down and medium upcoming for the Holly Pond Broncos.
That was Godwin again on that tackle.
That was beautiful. He ran straight down the line of scrimmage like you to at practice, and that was perfect. Didn't go in the backfield, just stayed on that.
Godwin, one of those guys that got counted on as sort of the mash unit last week too, Greg, and he shined just as much as anybody else did.
Yeah, he really did. You know, again, they did a great job of kind of piecing that together for the one game.
3rd down and about 4, maybe 4.5 to go for Gibbs and company. Play action. Ian Slayton is in the face. He bats the ball down. They were trying to set up a screen. It'll be 4th down. Big man Ian Slayton got the big man paw up there and put that one behind Boston Gibbs.
That's a load coming through that line, and he looked like Greg's motioning. It looked like a basketball block.
He looked like Matumbo there, swatting that. Get that weak.
Not a lot of elevation, though.
No.
Hey, watch this. Bryce, do you know who Matumbo is?
No, I do not.
Kids these days. That's what's wrong with America.
He had to see the commercials, though. They weren't that long ago.
No.
Not in my house.
4th down and 4, and it appears Holly Pond will go for it. They will. Boston Gibbs, play action, rolls out to his left. Fife in pursuit. Pump fake. Has to take off. He won't get it, but what an effort from Boston Gibbs. Wow. Chase Hutcherson ends up bringing him down alongside, you guessed it, Caden Wilkes. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
he shot out of there like a cannon for a second. I thought he had it. They had him down, and then all of a sudden he just
shot forward.
Accelerated forward for about 6 yards.
It's like he turned on the afterburner there or something.
Let me say this for Boston Gibbs. That young man is what nightmares are made of for most other teams in this region.
Dangerous.
Giving them all kinds of headaches and fits. So after the turnover on downs, it'll be Fife ball, first down and 10. Here's Hayden Parker's first carry of the night. He'll take it up the middle on the power play, down to the 41-yard line, second down, and about 5 to go after the 5-yard carry. We've seen Hayden Parker's carry sort of dip since that Pisgah game where we thought, boy, that young man's breaking out and going to be that second guy behind Ryder Gibson. It's been sort of a by committee situation here after number 22.
Yeah, it really has been. And again, this year we've seen a reemergence of the quarterback running the ball too, which I think is probably taking some of those carries away from him.
I don't know if y'all could see it, but Hayden Parker's absolutely leveled a guy down here whenever he was running the ball. Ran him straight over. I don't know if y'all saw it or not.
Second down and 5 to go. Parker off to the right of Doss. Man jumps into the neutral zone. No flag for Holly Pond. Hayden Parker slides out of a tackle and slides his way to another Liberty Bank first down. And there's a Bronco down behind the play. And he is reaching for his back. Slams his fist on the turf, and we've got an injury timeout. So as they take the timeout, we will do the same. We'll be right back with a Liberty Bank first down right after this injury timeout on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
You need a place to save, just start now. Get along to that first house. Caught in the storms of life, it's just fair weather. You'll be safe. First State Bank will grow together.
First State Bank, locally owned and operated, where we can meet your needs personally and promptly with online banking featuring online bill pay, e-statement, mobile banking, mobile check deposit, debit, and credit cards.
First State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Attention football fans, this season don't let slow internet make you miss a single touchdown, tackle, or triumph. With our gigabit fiber internet, you get blazing fast speeds that keep you in the game. Stream every play in crystal clear HD. Blitz through online stats and video chat with fellow fans, all with zero lag. Don't fumble your connection, score big with our unbeatable fiber service. Call FTC and get your gigabit fiber internet just in time for the big game. Stay connected, stay ahead, stay unstoppable. Visit farmerstel.com or call us at 866-638-2144. FTC, we keep you connected.
With 7 championship trophies, we're going to need a bigger shelf. The Fife Red Devils on Fun Radio.
6:30 left to go in this third quarter. Fife up 47-6. Injured man for Holly Pond is helped off to the field and having to keep pressure off of looks to be that left leg. That appears to be Anthony Reyes Albaran, the 5'9", 170-pound junior. We'll monitor his status as they are right here in front of us. Here's Brody Freeman's first carry of the night. He'll get a gain of about 8 down to the 19-yard line. Second down and 2 upcoming. Just over 6 minutes left to go in the third.
You know, this running back by committee thing is not necessarily a bad thing. You
Fresh
always
legs.
got fresh legs in there.
And they're hitting that hole, boy. I mean, just like a rocket. I hope we see that tomorrow from some of Alabama's running back, is them actually hitting the hole like that.
I'm just thankful that Jam Miller appears he's going to play.
Yeah.
Out of concussion
All
protocol.
I want to tell Jam Miller is stop dancing.
Yep.
Straight line, please.
All I want to tell Jam Miller is remind me never to tick him off. Second down and 2. Give. Hayden Parker. Lower in the shoulder. Stretch in the jersey is the Holly Pond Broncos, but Parker's going to get the first down to the 14-yard line, a gain of 5, and a Liberty Bank first down, the bank that's always on your team.
So, Bryce, you asked earlier, I just saw it. Hayden just bowled that guy over.
He's done it every time he's got the ball.
2 hands on the football, too. I like it. That's kind of Zonka-ish.
Bryce, while we wait on Maddox to get to the huddle, give us our Collins Constructor scoring recap.
Yes, it was 5 on 2 plays for a total of 20 yards, and it took him 45 seconds for Ryder Gibson to run and for the touchdown.
All set up by that fumble. First down and 10 at the 14. Freeman. Carry, left side. There's something thrown. It's not a yellow hanky. It's a red flag. It don't matter because Freeman's across the goal line. Touchdown, Red Devils. Was I the only one that saw that right in the
I
middle
saw
of
it.
the play?
No, I saw it, but I saw it was red. So
I got distracted for half a second because that thing come out of there like a referee throwing a flag, and when I noticed it was red, I'm like, what in the world?
It's like that we was at a soccer match. All of a sudden, they were red carding somebody.
I'm thinking, what are we challenging mid-play? Fun fact, by the way, Coach Benefield is perfect on challenges in state championships. Did you guys know that?
I did not know that.
I did. Absolutely, and that has been crucial in certain several times.
Remind me in a few weeks that if Fife is fortunate to reach that point, to ask him, is he going to Belichick that red flag and put it in his sock? Okay, extra point attempt brought to you by Navexa Marketing is up and good from Jay Carter Lyles. 54-6 rather. Red Devils on top. We'll be back in a moment here on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Ready to lose weight and feel great? The Diet Consultants in Fort Wayne are here and ready to help. Owner Russell Hutcherson, CRNP, helps patients achieve their weight loss goals with weight loss medications and nutrition planning catered specifically to each patient with no consultation fees. Visit us at 1600 Galt Avenue South or call 256-426-3693 to schedule your appointment today and receive a new patient discount. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. The Diet Consultants. Your success is our priority.
Looking to clear land, prep a site, or lay the groundwork for your next big project? Collins Constructors brings the muscle, the machines, and the mindset to get it done right. From excavation and grading to forestry, mulching, and underground utilities, we dig deep so you don't have to. Whether it's small residential jobs to large-scale commercial projects, when you're ready to break ground, don't just hire anyone. Visit collinsconstructors.com or call 256-440-0386. Collins Constructors, proudly built on faith. Dig deep. Build better.
Fife Red Devil football now live on Fun 92.7 HD2.
Kickoff just took place, and to quote Bryce Tutherow, Little Dobbins laid a lumber to Miguel Garcia there on the kickoff return. First down and 10 for Holly Pond. Option coming near side. Fife stays at home and brings him down for a loss.
That is so disciplined, especially when you're playing a team that doesn't really run the option so much. I mean, to keep that ball out in front of you and not to go after the quarterback, to keep that pitch man, that was just a fantastic job by Ethan Hill there.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Both of them, one on the quarterback, one on the pitch man. That was beautiful from the line down here.
Brought down Ethan Westel, the senior, called his name a bit tonight. Tried to do his part for Pond and Country. By the way, there's not a pond here in Holly Pond, in case you guys never knew that.
Is there any hollies?
There may be a few holly bushes. Second down at about 16, and Asher Godwin is going to put a stop to that after a gain of about 2, maybe 3. Third down and long coming up for the Broncos. Now, if you're looking for any holly women, that I don't know.
Not anymore.
Okay. Not anymore.
You want to have a Dr. Phil-like chat later on the show?
Well, we got an hour and a half ride home, so we can talk about it.
54-6, our score here in the third. Just over 3 minutes left to go. We'll check our Collins Constructors score and recap. After this third and about 13 or 14 to go. There's some confusion here. Quick pitch forward. I was the only one confused.
The little whoopee shovel pass.
Jonathan
Utah.
Hamby, the sophomore, gets it. Gets leveled well short of the line to gain by about 6 or 7 yards. It'll be fourth down.
So interesting, double wing backs right there.
Yep.
And running a little shovel.
A cross pattern between the two of them, then again turned around and ran the old shovel pass.
That wasn't even a Utah shovel the way he
That was
ran
an
it
underhand,
That
yeah.
was just an underhanded. I was kind of hoping to get to be a Marcel Darius Utah shovel call right there. Didn't happen. Bryce don't even know who that is.
Oh.
Do you, Bryce?
No, I do not.
2009 Alabama National Championship. Come on.
I was three.
Yeah, know your history, buddy. Know your history.
Play clock goes
That's no
dead.
excuse. You live in Alabama. You're supposed to know that.
Timeout taken by Holly Pond just before the play clock expires here on fourth down. Down 54-6. Bryce, we'll keep it right here. Give us our Collins Constructor score and recap. We'll educate you on Marcel Darius on the ride home.
It was 5 plays for a total of 45 yards, and it Brody Freeman on a run for 14 yards, and it took him 2 minutes, 43 seconds.
We got a lot to do on the ride home. A lot of educating Bryce. You got
well, look, his microphone would work better if he knew this stuff. That's supposed to be. You're supposed to know that in the hospital when you're born.
I know who Joe Namath was, and I was about 3 when he played.
Yeah,
so, you know.
Right. I wasn't even born.
Look, this Florida Gator fan across the way over here, standing at around the 23.5-yard line, is going to the Florida Gator game tomorrow and didn't even know who they were playing.
I was going to say, does he know who Sexy Rex is?
Oh, my God.
Come on. Do you know who Rex Grossman is?
No, I do not.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my. We might have to forget the girl talk and educate old Brycey Poo here for an hour.
Can we make Bryce walk home?
Put him in the bed of the truck.
He can ride with the equipment.
I'll ride with the bus.
Fourth down. Boston Gibbs rolls out right, throws, caught for the first down by that number 7 that we don't have a name for, but it's a huge first down pickup, their first fourth down conversion of the night. In fact, it's their first conversion of the night at all.
You can see the potential there because he's made some really nice plays from the quarterback position.
Sad thing is, he's a senior.
I was going to say, that's not going to translate.
Yeah, I know. It makes you wonder, okay, if he started when he was younger, what would you be looking at?
1:47 left to go in the third, 54-6, and Holly Pond is in 5 territory. Little late give on the sweep. Caden Wilkes in pursuit. He'll get a piece of the action, as well as Ethan Hill combining to make the tackle. A loss of about 2 on the play. Second down and 12 upcoming on Westall and company. Under 90 seconds left to go here in the third. This game has slowed down massively.
That first quarter went by at a rapid rate. I think we made up for it now.
We were at halftime by 7:30. This, you factor in the 23 minutes of halftime plus the 3-minute warm-up there. Here's a little pop screen. I don't really know what to call that.
That was your kind of a Tim Tebow jump pass, but he passed it with both hands.
Yeah, that almost ended up in the hands of
Marcel Darius.
Well, was that Ethan?
I think so.
It was that close to him intercepting.
He was shooting a three-pointer to get the pass off.
They're going to have to bring the Gator out for that injured young man from earlier. That was Anthony Reyes Albaran. They're bringing the Gator out probably to go ahead and take him to the locker room.
That's not good news. I hate to see that.
Yeah.
They've got him laid on the table here about 15 yards down to our left, working on him. As his teammates go back to work, third down at about 13. Man, wide open. I think he got the feet down. Yes, he did.
They're going to give it to him.
That's 7 again. And Holly Pond is in business late in the third.
That's, again, another nice throw out to that outside. Good catch. They're hurrying up a little bit.
I was just talking with Doc Sims about that pass to number 7, and I shouldn't have said it.
We're going to have to talk to you.
Obviously.
It's that radio curse. I'm turning into you, Adam. I haven't learned.
Yeah. Touchdown Holly Pond here on a play that, to be frank, I wasn't looking. I believe that was Gibbs.
Yeah, it was Gibbs.
Little quarterback draw kind of.
I was trying to get a little technology figured out here.
Good job getting back to the line of scrimmage and running that play. I may have caught Fife off guard just a tad.
54-12. Late in the third with 40 seconds left to go in this third quarter. I think Holly Pond's going to go for 2.
I think you're right, Adam.
They will. Look at this. Quadruple man flip. And they'll run it out to the right side. Garcia spins out of a tackle in the backfield, spins out of another, and he'll get the 2-point conversion, I believe. Yes, indeed he did.
Wow, he was tackled 3 times before he made that.
Goodness.
That was impressive. 54-14 here late in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
The Clarkson Pennington Law Firm can handle your legal needs.
Everybody needs a hand sometimes. We'll be there for you. Everybody what we'll do. You can put your trust in us at ClarksonFirm.com.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than the quality of legal services provided by other lawyers.
From one season to the other, your garage door takes a beating. Hot, cold, wind, rain, plus it's continuously in use. Time for a new garage door or a fix on an old reliable? CCM Garage Doors sells and maintains all makes and models of garage doors. 24-hour on-call service. 3 years parts and labor warranty along with free estimates. CCM Garage Doors is Better Business Bureau accredited. Don't fight the ups and downs of an aging garage door. Call Chris at 256-572-9170. CCM Garage Doors. Online at ccmgaragedoors.com.
Now back to the Farmers Telecommunications broadcast booth for Fife Red Devil football on Fun Radio.
Fife on the return, right side of the field, coming right at us. I believe that was Noah Patterson on the return. 34 seconds left to go in this third. Fife, all they have to do is run one play and let this clock finish out for this third quarter. And, of course, the young guys are in, led by, what did you call him, Little Dobbins?
Little Dobbins, yes.
Little Dobbins in at quarterback. He will be offset by Ian Patterson to his left. Ian gets the handoff, coming near side. He'll get swallowed up after a gain of, let's see where they marked this, about 3, maybe 4. Let's see. They still haven't spotted it. They're going to say 4 yards, second down and 6 upcoming. They don't have to run another play. They will not. That'll take us to the fourth quarter, 54-14 your score. Red Devils on top. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right after this on the Fun Radio Sports Network.
Elevate your brand with top-notch labels from Alliant Label LLC. A full-service label manufacturer, we offer everything from blank shipping labels to customized solutions. Whether you're a small farmer or a large corporation, we cater to your needs with precision and care. Family-owned and operated with 30 years of industry expertise, Alliant Label excels in delivering large-scale orders promptly and efficiently. Our commitment to quality and customer service means your brand receives the attention it deserves every time. Visit AlliantLabel.com or call 888-673-0707. Alliant Label, making your ideas stick.
Turn your backyard into an unforgettable playground with an inflatable rental from Air Kids Inflatable Rentals. Choose from a variety of bounce houses, Caltrains, water slides, obstacle courses, and combinations that will ensure your kids have tons of fun. Make it a tasty event with a cotton candy, snow cone, or popcorn machine. Air Kids will even deliver to your home for a nominal fee. Affordable rentals and 20% discount for churches and schools. Call 256-996-1995 and follow Air Kids Inflatable Rentals on Facebook. Air Kids Inflatable Rentals, making your event memorable.
Begin final countdown. Now more Red Devil play-by-play. Fourth quarter. On Fun 92.7.
We start the fourth quarter here at Holly Pond, 54-13. I'm going to see if I can get our Rainsville Glass LLC in-game scoreboard pulled up here for you. But, Greg, you got a bit of a surprising score in college football.
Yeah, we've got the Louisville Cardinals leading the Miami Hurricane 24-13 in Miami, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right. Miami, the second-ranked team in the nation, by the way. Go Cards.
Go Cards.
Go Fighting Papa John's. Oh, wait, that's not politically correct anymore.
Not anymore.
Hey. Adam Ward alongside Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson. The scratching you hear is from our Ace Auto Sales sideline reporter. Bryce, we'll get you some ointment. Please stop scratching.
I'm sorry, man.
He needs to go by Fife Pharmacy.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Hey, I work there.
He's scratching records over there.
Well, you have no excuse then.
Third down and 5 upcoming after a modest gain by Ian Patterson on that last play. Third down and 5. Fife enjoying a 40-point lead here in the fourth quarter. I'm a little surprised we don't have a running clock.
I think we're giving it to Chase. Yes, we are.
Chase Hutcherson, who leads the Hutcherson brothers in rushing. He takes a nice pop, delivers a nice pop, and spins down at the 46-yard line. That's going to be very close. The far side judge says, move the chains. Liberty Bank first down and another third down conversion for the Fife Red Devils. Their first of the second half.
You know, they mentioned this in the coaches' talk about how Fife likes to run the ball outside out of this set, which you don't see a whole lot. And they're very quick, very successful doing that.
First down and 10 at the 46-yard line, moving right to left are the Red Devils. Let's see what kind of action we can get here off of the Rainsville Glass in-game scoreboard. Athens all over Columbia, 57-14 in the third. It's first down and 10 at the 46. Low snap. Dobbins digs it out of the dirt, hands it off to Ian Patterson. Ian, up the gut he goes, down to around the 40-yard line, maybe the 41, so give him a gain of around 5. Second down and 5 to go. Continuing to look at our in-game scoreboard. Sardis leads Fairview 33-27 in the third quarter. Sardis, a non-playoff bound team, leading the cross-region champ. Wow. By the way,
Wow.
I said earlier on Coach's Breakfast that could be a trap game for Fairview, and trap at Sardis it seems to have become for the Aggies. Cleveland is trailing Falkville right now 26-9. Pisgah big over Gaston 48-6. That's big for the man down to my far right here. Ball gets away from Dobbins. He'll fall on it and keep possession for the Red Devils, but it'll be a huge loss and set up third down and about 15, maybe 16. They keep moving it. That'll be about 16 to go.
Bryce, he just missed that ball, didn't he? That was a pretty good snap, I thought.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was basically right beside him. I mean, it was catchable. I was a quarterback once. It was catchable. It was definitely quarterback's fault there.
Little Dobbins.
No.
I don't know if he'll agree or disagree with you.
Say LD's not going to be happy with you.
Sylvania up 27-0 on Asbury. That was the last report we had from that game. Third down and long. Patterson goes in motion. Fake pitch to him. Dobbins the keeper. Dobbins right side of the line gets a good gain back. Penalty yardage at least for the most part. Lost yardage regained for the most part.
That's got to be some type of face mask where it was thrown. There was no 5 players around other than the ball carrier.
That was right in the middle of the action. And it's thrown near the Holly Pond side of the equation. You're right, face mask.
Yeah.
Wow. Caught a break there.
Are they going to say redo third down? They will. Fife will accept the penalty and make it a third down and 2 now. So negate that run. JJ, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was working on it.
But that will negate that run. That's only Holly Pond's third penalty of the night that I've got tallied. This has been a very clean game. The officials have allowed the kids to play and stayed out of it. As we joked with the officials earlier in pregame, we don't want to talk about them a lot tonight. We haven't had to.
No, they've done a fantastic job.
Ian Patterson gets the carry up the gut. He goes. I believe he stopped just a yard or so shy of that line to gain, and indeed he is. Fourth down and 1 upcoming. 2 yards picked up. And Fife, no doubt about it, will go for it here. I would be shocked if he punted this one away.
Yeah, you're really in no man's land. Obviously, you're not going to go for a field goal. You can't really punt it. You're not going to gain anything out of it. So, and again, you might as well get these young kids some practice because someday down the road there's going to be a 4th and 1 that's going to really, really matter for them.
Right.
Yeah. Off the Rainsville Glass in-game scoreboard, Scottsboro up on Arab 21-7 in the third quarter. Madison Academy and St. John Paul, the second, locked in a tight one, 2014. The Deuce leads. On fourth down, here is Luke Dobbins coming near side, and he's got a Liberty Bank first down and a fourth down conversion. Fife is 2 for 2 on the night on fourth downs, improving those percentages a bit here on the season. 7 minutes left to go in this ball game, 54-14. And slowly but surely, the Holly Pond stands are starting to dwindle a little.
Yeah, starting to clear out just a little bit. Beat the traffic a little bit. It's a good crowd, though, here tonight at Holly Pond.
I think y'all are losing y'all's crowd over there a little bit, it looks like.
That's what I'm saying.
Where you been, Bryce?
Listen up, man.
Are you on something tonight?
Like, I was saying y'all's crowd, like around y'all's table over there.
They've just moved behind us. You can't see them. We've formed a brick wall between the three of us. We're like Fife's offensive line
on the pipe.
Yeah, let's not get carried away, Adam. I mean, come on.
I say we strap up and test it.
You and I got invited by Coach Benefield. Ian Patterson, a run there of about 3 yards, 2nd down and 7. You and I got invited during 5's bye week to come up there and do some slap pad drills, wasn't it?
Yeah, some splatter pad drills, yeah.
Did you go do the splatter pad drills?
Oh, no, I done did my time. I don't need another surgery. I'm good.
Yeah. I don't need it.
I'll do it one time.
I don't need another trip to the chiropractor. I can't bend over to pick something up or put something down, much less.
All I know is those boys would probably relish an opportunity to smack the radio guy
Oh, yeah. They would absolutely love that.
And not even feel bad about it.
Oh, no.
Nope. Here's a flag, and I think we're going to have a delay of game. We will. Play clock ran out. 5-second penalty of the night. 5 total penalties on the night, 3 against Holly Pond, 2 against Fife. Again, I can't say enough about the job the officials have done, not only keeping control of this game in every aspect, but allowing the kids to play, calling what has to be called, needs to be called. I think there's some crews out there, with all due respect, that could take a lesson or two from the crew we've had here tonight at Holly Pond. Well done.
No, absolutely. They're going to get another penalty.
Yep. Clock is dead. Yeah.
If I'm LD, I'm not wanting to go to the sideline right now.
Yeah, I can hear and see Coach
from
here.
Coach Benefield pointed and said, do it again.
He's holding his hands out like, what's going on?
I think he said a little something else, but.
Well, we're trying to keep it, you know.
At least PG-13.
He's talking to Chase Hutcherson, and it looks like he's going to bring somebody else in here in a moment. Luke Dobbins fakes the handoff to Ian Patterson. He'll keep it left side. Modest gain of about 5. This will be 3rd down and long. 3rd down and about 13 to go. Checking into the game, Chris Oliveras, the 5'7", 155-pound freshman for the Fife Red Devils.
Will he
think. No, he's not.
Oh, yeah, he is. He taking
there
the play.
He is.
Yeah.
For a moment, I looked over that way, and Coach grabbed a hold of his jersey on that previous play and tugged on him a moment. He hesitated. I didn't think he was going to get to go in. Parker Bishop, the 8th grader, also gets in on at the action here at 5'11", 166 pounds.
Are we going to get to see Luke throw the ball here maybe?
3rd down and 13. Nope. But you'll see him run it here again. Luke bounces it to the outside. He's got the edge, trying to lower the shoulder. He'll get stopped a couple of yards shy of the line to gain. 4th down, but what a run there by LD. Is that what we're taking to call him?
I'm going to call him LD.
I think he's running for his life. This drive hadn't been his finest hour right now. So
the officials just stopped the clock here on 4th down. There's a flag.
Oh.
Holding called against Fife.
Well,
you had to say something about them.
All of a sudden, 3 penalties on this drive alone. And that'll account for all 3 penalties of the second half for Fife. And now, with those penalties, Fife leads the penalty markers tonight 4-3.
That's a lot of grass drills Monday.
What were we saying about a clean game earlier?
Are we going to get out there and do those grass drills, Bryce?
I think I'll pass, honestly.
If I can breathe, I'll do it if you'll do it.
I'll pass. I'm trying to gain some weight here.
I'll give you some of mine, brother.
Yeah.
I think I can speak for all 3 of us. We'll be glad to give you a little bit each.
Hey, I'll take some. I need it.
3rd down and a country mile. Luke Dobbins keeps it, left edge. Woo! Puts a nice little pop on the defender. It'll be 4th down. Forget converting that 3rd down. There was absolutely no way Holly Pond was allowing that to happen. I think everybody and their brother Bryce knew who was going to keep the ball there.
Oh, yeah, I like his running style right now. He's lowering that shoulder like Hayden Parker every time and making somebody pay for him trying to tackle him.
He'll take that comparison.
Oh, yeah, he will. He'll appreciate that. But he is. I'm liking it.
If Coach hears this broadcast back, he might laugh at you. But
nah, he's showing some aggression out there. He's lowering that helmet.
Little over 3 minutes left to go in a 54-14 ball game. Our postgame is going to be rather short this evening, folks, in order to adequately accommodate the Holly Pond fans who have been so gracious to us here tonight. We were late getting on the air. They helped us out in a massive way. As well as our own athletic club, by the way. I don't want to fail to mention Josh Hill specifically allowing us to borrow an extra power cable. We didn't have enough. Hard to believe we didn't have enough. I have a 50-foot long cable that I didn't bring.
Yeah.
Didn't think I'd need it.
Well, you never know when you go to a place you haven't been before. So
I wish you'd have reminded me of that before we left.
Yeah, I know.
Be prepared.
We got Randy. Randy's going in.
So a failed fourth down conversion for Fife on the offensive side.
We got a bunch of young guys out there, though.
One very late. Bailey just flopping in the breezes. He's hustling to get onto the field.
We will not name who that was because we don't want to.
My point is. My point is he was booty scooting.
It wasn't an inaccurate statement. I mean, let's be honest.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yes.
I wasn't ready for that. That was.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get in these games.
His jersey has 2 7s on it. New quarterback goes under center for Holly Pond here in the wing tee. And that is going to be Grayson Badgett, an 8th grader at 5'4", 114 pounds.
I think we got our JV defense out here. I'm pretty sure.
I'll tell you one person who does not look JV. That's that 74 for Fife, Kyler Shankles, even though he's 5'8". According to the roster, he's every bit of 240 pounds as a freshman. He don't look no JV out there.
Yeah, I know Shankles. He's a big guy. He's going to be, I think he'll be a unit one day, for sure.
90 seconds left to go in this one. 10 seconds on the play clock. They're going to run this down to about 120 before they snap it. Indeed, they will to 121. Handoff up the gut. Ball's on the ground. I think Holly Pond got back on top of it. They did. It's the quarterback, Grayson Badgett. I've already lost count. Second or third down. It says second down. I thought it would be third down, but I guess it is second down.
Just want to say the aforementioned person that we got to laugh out of Adam, your comment, is listed at 5'10", 270. So,
listen. I wasn't making fun.
No, I know. It was just funny. It was just funny.
This could be the last play of the game. Badgett snaps it, hands it off left side. They're still flying around out there, even the little guys. And the littlest guy on the team, Raiden Davis, we don't have numbers for him, but he's an 8th grader wearing number 11. He's out playing quarterback right now. That young buck had some chatting to do with me after the Asbury game. He saw that was his first action of the season, and he was proud of himself, darn proud of himself. That's going to do it for the night. Holly Pond is content to let it run out. Fife is going to win this one 54-14 and set up a Region Crown showdown next week on the road, a little bit closer to home, against the Geraldine Bulldogs. Final tonight, 54-14. Red Devils win it. We'll be back to chat with the head football coach of the Fife Red Devils, Coach Paul Benefield, and get you set to go into the evening here. A very shortened NACC postgame wrap-up comes your way right after this on the Fun Radio Sports Network, presented by Superior RV.
Need a car but have no credit, bad credit, or no down payment? No problem at Ace Auto Sales. Hi, I'm Ace.
Hi, this is Maverick with Maverick Towing.
And we understand life happens. That's why we offer hassle-free financing, a layaway program, and fast approvals to get you on the road in about 30 minutes. Every car now comes with a warranty for added peace of mind. We're family-owned, conveniently located on Highway 75 in Fife, proudly serving our community for over a decade. Browse our inventory today at aceautosalesonline.com.
Whether personal or business, taxes or record keeping, you could always use help. Think ABC. That's right, ABC, Accounting Bookkeeping Consultants. With more than 25 years experience in helping people, owner Melody Coker and Accounting Bookkeeping Consultants can provide you with professional tax preparation and financial accounting. With tax season fast approaching, ABC can help you be prepared for upcoming tax readiness and will be there for you when it's time to do your tax returns. So think ABC, Accounting Bookkeeping Consultants in Fife and Rainsville. Call 256-638-3335.
Where some saw a pickle, we saw a masterpiece. A Sonic Smasher with Grillo's Pickles and Dilly Ranch, tangy pickle tots, and a Pickle-Rita slush with pickle-flavored bubbles. It's called the Big Dill Meal, and it's a work of art.
Visit Sonic Drive-In in Rainsville at 208 Main Street East.
Looking for a career that pays? Northeast Alabama Community College has the training you need with their brand new Workforce Development Skills Training Center and 15 career tech programs, including welding, industrial electronics, and machine tool technology. You'll get the hands-on skills to land a great job fast. Day, night, and online classes fit your schedule, and certificate programs help you start earning sooner. Learn more and begin your future at nacc.edu.
Now it's time for the NACC post-game wrap-up on Fun Radio. Fun 92.7 HD2. Presented by Northeast Alabama Community College. Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
Our post-game wrap-up begins with a 54-14 final. Red Devils win it over Holly Pond and stay unbeaten in reach and play. Welcome back. The final tonight, 54-14. Fife over Holly Pond. Adam Ward, Greg Mears, Jeremy Johnson, the FTC broadcast table. Bryce Tuthrow awaits the opportunity to chat with Coach Paul Benefield. Our coaches chat presented by Southern Ceramic Solutions. Protect and elevate your vehicle with Southern Ceramic Solutions. Coach Benefield is chatting right now with Coach Will McDaniel. Around midfield behind the gathering of Holly Pond and Fife players. And there is Coach going to find Bryce Tuthrow. He actually looked for you. Did you see that? He was looking for you. Bryce Tuthrow with the victorious head football coach, Paul Benefield. Bryce.
Well, Coach, what are your thoughts on drilling for this winner takes all for the region out here?
Well, let's enjoy this first. Proud of the kids, on this long trip over here, but they played physical. And, big game coming up next week. But, we'll enjoy this tonight and start working on them tomorrow.
Hey, what are your thoughts on your team being able to pull out that second quarter but keeping it close first, but then staying disciplined and putting in that work for the second and pulling away?
Yeah, I don't know. We look like we got a little tired. It's a hot night, come on us here real quick. So both teams got tired, but proud of the way the kids played in the second half, got their wind about them and finished it up.
All righty, last question. Was there any, freshmen or any small guys out there, new guys that you were like, wow, they did good enough?
Well, I'd have to watch film to know that. I know our quarterback had a busted nose, Dobbins, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
That's played pretty good. He got a busted nose.
Mind if I ask you about him putting his helmet down, showing some aggression out there running the ball?
That's right. He did. He's made a lot of improvement this year, just a ton of improvement, but just proud of our young guys always.
All righty, you have a good night, Coach.
I'm just glad you didn't set him up and ask him which Dobbins is better.
Oh,
no, I ain't gonna ask
don't do that.
BD or LD, Big Dobbins or Little Dobbins. I'm glad you didn't do that. Hey, by the way, let me quickly say, somewhat. That's not somewhat. I wasn't trying to body shame.
Let's stop it.
I wasn't. All I can say is I had flashes of a former me out there running on the field because he was putting in the effort to make sure he's out there, albeit late. But he was putting in the effort to get out on that field. So if there was an offense, that was not my intention.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't hear anything.
Well, it didn't remind me of Greg, I'll say that. Did not.
Oh, it should.
No.
It should.
Mainly because I've never seen you run that fast.
And I could not run that fast.
All right. Let's take a quick break. We'll get our stat wrap-up on the night as well as take a look at our Rainsville Glass LLC in-game scoreboard one final time before we say goodnight from Holly Pond. Fife wins it 54-14. Back in a moment to wrap things up on the Fun Radio Sports Network presented by Superior RV. Stay with us.
Looking for a career that pays? Northeast Alabama Community College has the training you need with their brand new Workforce Development Skills Training Center and 15 career tech programs, including welding, industrial electronics, and machine tool technology. You'll get the hands-on skills to land a great job fast. Day, night, and online classes fit your schedule, and certificate programs help you start earning sooner. Learn more and begin your future at nacc.edu.
Realtors you can trust. Realtors that are thankful for you. That's South State Realty. South State Realty can walk buyers through the process, help them get pre-approved, and find their dream home. Let South State Realty do a comparative home analysis to find just the right time to sell. Make your buying or selling process stress-free. Call Ashley, Tina, and the team at South State Realty at 256-638-SOLD. That's 256-638-7653. View homes at southstaterealty.com.
When it's time to celebrate that special person or team, call the professionals at North Alabama Trophies. Deborah Crawford and her staff offer a wide variety of plaques and trophies in different sizes and designs. And don't forget, North Alabama Trophies is more than just plaques and trophies, designing magnets, sports uniforms, t-shirts, custom sweatshirts, and children's clothing, and offers embroidery for hats, shirts, and more. 759 Main Street East in Rainsville. Call 256-638-8572. North Alabama Trophies.
50 words to describe 50 taters. Delicious, tasty, mouth-watering food heaven. Well, there are many more words, but to experience comfort food in a casual dining atmosphere, stop in at 50 Taters. From loaded taters that are legendary in North Alabama to sizzling steaks, tantalizing barbecue plates, burgers, and simply irresistible salads, the choices are endless. Fill up before the big game at 50 Taters in Rainsville at 770 East Main Street. Open Wednesday through Saturday 11 to 8 and Sundays 11 till 2:30. 50 Taters. It's taterific.
Now back to the NACC post-game wrap-up on Fun Radio. Fun 92.7 HD2. Presented by Northeast Alabama Community College. Begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
For you folks watching at home, I want you to turn around and look at the spine on this guy. He just asked Coach Benefield 4 questions.
Yes.
After you played for him, and he probably told you on more than one occasion he doesn't like your question, put nicely as a player. You just asked him 4 questions.
I mean,
what got into you?
He ain't going to make me run, so there's nothing to be scared of.
What can he do to me?
54-14 our final. JJ, you've got our final stats of the night.
Yeah, and again, these are, we spotting was an issue right here, but final stats, Maddox Dawes, 29 yards rushing, actually had a touchdown pass to Cooper Harrison right before halftime. Ryder added 20 yards to his first half total, so he finishes the game with 221 yards and 4 touchdowns. Hayden Parker, second half, 24 yards rushing there. Maddox also had that 70-plus yard interception that he took to the house. I'll throw that in there as well. Ryder Smith, 25 yards, 1 touchdown. Brody Freeman, 22 yards, kind of back cleanup here for Brody, and he added a touchdown. Ian Patterson, 19 yards. Chase Hutcherson with a 5-yard carry there toward the end, and Luke Dobbins actually netted 3 yards total. We had, fumble and different things like that. And then Cooper Harrison, again, I'll mention that 22-yard reception for a touchdown. So pretty productive game for the Fife offense.
Yeah, it was pretty solid night, though. And when you take a look at how this impacts next week, because it is a winner-take-all region bout next week, Greg Mears, this is what the boys have kind of been pinging towards, shall we say, and kind of putting the pen in the bulletin board and saying that's the game we want. Yeah. It's here.
Yeah, again, you take that loss, open the season up, and you sit there and you think about it that first week, and you realize that other than the undefeated season, all your goals are right there, and it was probably pointing towards this. You don't ever like to look ahead, obviously, but, most of the time it's either going to be Fife and Geraldine or Fife and Sylvania. So you're sitting there looking at that, and now they've got what they were looking for.
Yeah, they've got it.
And dare we say, facing if we could call Fife having a nemesis, especially, in DeKalb, Jackson, North Alabama, Geraldine has been the one team that has been able to get by Fife over the last several years,
I think the old school word is rival.
Rival, yes. Yeah.
I don't think it's Plainview anymore. Not really
closest thing to a rival. I know Pisgah last year was able to pull off a victory, but Geraldine has been the one team that has.
Fife wants this one for a few different reasons. Of course, the biggest one being the region crown. There's a few others that, if you've been paying any attention, you just know. I won't bring it up here, but you just know. And I'm sure on the other side of the coin for the Geraldine Bulldogs, they want it too. Hey, that's a week away. What comes up tomorrow on Fun 92.7 FM is the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Volunteers of Tennessee live from Bryant-Denny Stadium. Pre-game show gets underway at 3:30. Kickoff will be at 6:30. That game also can be seen on ABC. By the way, I just figured this out last week. Our new setup for how we broadcast the Alabama football games, is now perfectly in sync with pretty much every streaming service. It's like a half a second difference, if that. So whether you're streaming on your phone or you have a streaming service at home to watch the games, whether it's YouTube TV, Hulu, Fubo, whatever you might have, if you want to turn down the TV broadcast, you can turn up Fun Radio, take Chris Stewart with you, and it's already in sync. You don't have to do the sync my TV stuff. It's already in sync. Just turn up Fun Radio. You'll be right there. All right. As I promised, that'll do it for the evening. A couple of quick scores. Greg, you're the one all over ScoreStream. You got a couple of quick scores for us here to update?
Well, we had a big difference in what we thought was going on with the North Sand Mountain score. They're now trailing 47-20 in the fourth quarter late. So that one turned around is a lot different than what we thought was going on. You've got Boaz is still trailing Guntersville 27-17. Closer at home, Sylvania's up on Asbury 47-0. Let's see, Pisgah 48-6. Plainview's defeated New Hope 42-7 right now in the fourth. And I was looking for the Collinsville score, but I cannot find it right now.
Well, check out our Fun Finals presented by Winsouth Credit Union on Fun 92.7 FM. And also don't forget to go online to fun927.com. Catch those there as well. And don't forget you can catch every score if you need one on the website as well. Post-game Pulse coming your way at the conclusion of the ARAP Scottsboro game. We're done here from Holly Pond. The final 54-14. The Red Devils win it over the Broncos and set up a winner-take-all next week on the road at Geraldine. We'll be on the air live at 6 o'clock with the pregame show. Kickoff will be at 7. For Jeremy Johnson, Greg Mears, Bryce Tutherow, I'm Adam Ward bidding you so long from Holly Pond. May God bless each and every one of you. And as always, go Big Red.
You have been listening to Fife Red Devil Football on Fun 92.7 HD2. Brought to you by
Collins Constructors, the Clarkson Pennington Law Firm, Watkins Heating and Cooling, the W.T. Wilson Funeral Chapel, Voice of DeKalb, the Town of Fife, and Mayor Paul Cagle, Southern Ceramic Solutions, First State Bank, Navexa Marketing and Design, 50 Taters, ABC Accounting Services, CCM Garage Doors, Congressman Robert Adderholt, Farmers Telecommunications Cooperative, Sonic Drive-In, The Diet Consultants, Fife Pharmacy, Alliant Label, JC Metal Roofing, Liberty Bank, South State Realty, Ace Auto Sales, Air Kids Inflatable Rentals, Applebee's Restaurant in Fort Payne, Froggy Freeze Shea Dice, Morning Glory Meadows Assisted Living, Northeast Alabama Community College, Pennies from Heaven Spa, Rainsville Auto Glass, North Alabama Trophies Rainsville, People's Independent Bank, and by Petal's Flower Shop.
Fife Red Devil Football. Online at fun927.com. On the Red Devil Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channels. And on air on Fun 92.7 HD2.